this is the beginning. This is the beginning of some really, really cool stuff. I'm very excited to be a part of it. And I know many of you in this room are very, very excited to be a part of it too. And I know looking out into, I don't know, all over the country here, we got people tuning from all over. So if you would, please give them a big round of applause to know that you appreciate them. Because I'll tell you what, VEEV is making a huge, huge splash. Most of you are aware of that already. This is, as I term it, the relaunch of VEEV 2.0. So many exciting things coming, so much more money on the table. It's very exciting for us. And it's my pleasure today to introduce to you our VP of Sales. He's done just some amazing things in the industry over the last number of years. He's built monster incomes. But most importantly, he's taught many people over the years how to do it, what to do, take them step by step, and just lead them down that path of being able to be successful in this profession. And without further ado, I'd like to bring up Mr. Nick D'Amico.
All right, guys. Well, first and foremost, I got to give it back to that incredible gentleman that just introduced me, Kevin Marino. I'm not done talking about him yet. He's absolutely an incredible leader here in VEEV, and if you get a chance to work with him, consider yourself lucky, because he's also helped thousands of people in this industry over a long span of time to have massive success. So if you work with him, grab onto his coattails. He's going to take you straight to the top. So now let's give him a round of applause. Hey, everybody on Zoom. Thank you for joining us. And guys, I'm excited to have our very first live Saturday Summit here in Philly. Who's excited about that? It's been a couple of years since we've been able to do this, so it feels good to get back, around people, belly to belly, interacting and building relationships with people. Something you can't really do on a computer screen, right? And so it's good to be here with you guys today. I'll tell you a little bit about myself, and then we'll dive right into the information. For those of you that don't know or we just met, I'm Nick D'Amico. I'm the Vice President of Sales for VEEV. And I've been involved in this industry for about 21 years. And before I was in network marketing, I was just a construction worker, right? I was a carpenter. I have no college education. In fact, I didn't even like high school, right? I hope there's no teachers in the room. So I didn't even like high school. So the thought of paying to go to school to do something I didn't like didn't sit very well with me, right? So I just got right out into the workforce, making $15 an hour. I knew I was worth more. That was the thing. I knew I could do better with my life. I just didn't know what it was going to be. And so one day a friend of mine approached me about this business. He said, come and meet this guy that's going to show me how to make extra money. I'm like, okay, sure. Let's go talk to him. And guys, what I saw that day absolutely changed my life forever. And it actually changed hundreds of thousands of other people's lives for the better as well, because of that one decision I made that day 20 years ago to get involved with this industry. So I love this industry. Now playing a corporate role is just absolutely incredible to be able to help you guys have success as well in your businesses. So let's dive right into the information, guys. More slides. All right, there we go. So let's get right into it. So the name of our company for the guests in the room is VEEV, not VIV, okay? It's VEEV. And it comes from the Latin where it means life, or to come alive. So I love our tagline. Our tagline is life better. And who here wants to live a better life in all aspects of your life, right? Not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And that's what we're talking about here. We strive to help people live a better life. So before we get into the information, I want to introduce everybody to the executive team. Some of them, actually 3 of us are here in the room right now, which is pretty cool. But first we've got Ms. Rita Carpel, the Vice President of Marketing. She's an incredible asset to the company. Then we also have Mr. Tom Schmidt, our CEO. Incredible gentleman. He's got tons of experience in business, and he's an attorney of 25 years. So he's probably the best person I could possibly think of to be at the helm of this ship. And so let's give Tom Schmidt a round of applause. I know he's actually. And then we have Tammy Stroud, who's in the back of the room, our VP of Business Development. Let's give her a round of applause. The one that works behind the scenes, in case you don't know, she's the one that works behind the scenes, making sure we have more services and opening up new markets. So guys, she's the one that brings in all the new services, all the new markets for you guys to have a better business and to build your business all over the country. So she's an invaluable asset to the company. And then last but not least is Miss Debbie Lee Flores, our Director of Communications. You all know her, you all love her. So next, we're going to show a quick 2-minute video, which is going to give a high-level overview for the guests in the room and the guests on Zoom. Just a quick high-level overview of what we do here in ViVE. Then I'm going to come back up and we're going to talk more in detail about that. So if you're on Zoom, turn your volume up and we'll get this video going right now.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Do you have a cable bill or a phone bill or any other monthly bill for things like internet or home security? Of course you do. Well, guess what? You're probably being overcharged, and you're not alone. Millions of Americans are overpaying on their monthly bills to the tune of $60 billion a year. What if you could pay less for the exact same services? No, really, no change. And then use that extra money for things that make your life better, like a family vacation, college tuition, or simply taking some me time. Sound too good to be true? It's not. You can put your savings on autopilot. We'll analyze your bills and negotiate on your behalf, so you won't pay any more than you should for the essential services you use every day. You don't pay unless we can save you money. When we lower your bills, we'll split the savings with you. You'll get the same or better service than you have today for less money and no hassle. We know because we've already saved our customers millions of dollars on their essential services like mobile phone, internet, cable, and more. You send us your bills, we lower them. It's that simple. Think others may like to save too? What if you could get some extra cash by saving and by earning? Our thousands of consultants are doing just that. You can earn a little extra cash or build a thriving side gig simply by sharing our services with others. Plus, when you become a ViVE Pro consultant, you'll get instant access to a wealth of exclusive benefits that help you not only save, but also give you the opportunity to earn money and get rewarded in meaningful ways. What are you waiting for? Send us your bills. Start saving, start earning, start living your life better.
All right, awesome. So I love that video, guys, because when I first saw that, I remember when I first saw that about 6-8 months ago, I was like, wait a minute, hang on a second. You're telling me that I can help people save money on the bills they have to pay for every single month without necessarily switching to another company and doing all this legwork. And when I saw that, it absolutely blew my mind. And then when I saw this number, the company saved people over $10 million on their bills already, just in the last 3.5 years. I mean, guys, that is absolutely staggering. And here's the best part. We are just getting started. We're just getting started. So you're at the right place at the right time. So let's ask this question. Does anybody in here use any of the services they see on the screen? Who has electricity at their house? You might as well just keep your hands up because I'm going to go, no, I'm kidding. Obviously, you all use all of these services, right? There's no question about it. But here's the best part about who thinks they overpay on those services, by the way, right? I want everybody on Zoom to raise their hand too, because you know you feel the same way. But the great news is you don't have to overpay. You don't have to, okay? So I want to introduce everybody to our proprietary service called Autopilot, all right? Where we can literally lower your bills without switching, with no hassle, nothing like that. So obviously everybody recognizes the companies on the right side of the screen, right? We all are familiar with them, we all use them. Those are just some of the companies that we have special relationships with, where we can literally go in without having to switch, with no hassle, lower your bills. So there's no risk. I love this part. There's absolutely no risk. You don't pay a penny unless we find you savings. I love to say we don't charge you a nickel unless we save you a dime, right? So here's an illustration. If I had $100 bill, I don't have one on me, but if I had $100 bill and I said, here, do you want this $100 bill? What are you going to say? Yeah. Of course. All you got to do is give me a $50 bill back. Who's in? Trade 100 for a 50? Absolutely. You probably want to do that every single day, right? And that's exactly the concept of what we have here at ViVE. We don't charge you a nickel until we save you a dime. And here's the cool part as well. If we don't find you savings, guess what? You don't owe anything. You don't owe a single penny, right? And you walk away with the peace of mind knowing that you have the best rate you could possibly be paying. And then to top it all off, guys, it's a set it and forget it program. All right, if the company tries to jack up your rate 3, 6 months from now, a year from now, we're going to manage that account and make sure that you never overpay again. So very, very exciting. Now, I'd like to introduce everybody to our Autopilot Energy program as well. Now you can save money on your energy as well. So We have savings on electricity in deregulated markets. We have savings on natural gas in deregulated markets. How awesome is that? Who's excited about the launch of natural gas just like less than a month ago, right? Less than a month ago. And then to top it off again, guys, we are just launching our community solar product in select markets around the United States. So super exciting times where people can literally save between 5 and 30% on their electricity bill with community solar, depending on the market. Okay, community solar is absolutely amazing. It's a big hit that's happening right now. And guys, we are the only company in the entire industry doing what we're doing right now. We have literally no competition. Believe me, I stay on top of our competition. We have none. Okay, we have none. It's kind of boring me because there's no one to compete with, right? We're just going to take over all of the markets. So it's super exciting. This is a quick map to show where our services are. So as you can see here, we do bill negotiation in all 50 states, right? No matter where you are, we can do bill negotiation. We can do Hawaii, we can do Puerto Rico as well. So bill negotiation is everywhere. Then you've got select markets for electric, gas, and community solar. But here's the cool part. You guys see the diamonds down here in the legend? And then all over the country, there's diamonds as well. See, that's what Tammy does. She's working with these markets to get them opened up for you in select markets around the United States. So these are the coming soon markets, the one with diamonds in them. Look at all the diamonds right around here. Look, I mean, there's a lot of color there already, right? But there's also a lot of diamonds. So we're looking to open up a lot more markets, a lot more services for you guys to be able to help more people save money on their bills. So I know this sounds crazy, right? It almost blew my mind when I first saw this. It almost sounds like magic, but it's not. It's just Veev. It's what we do. So the process is very simple. We simply get your bills. We give them to one of our expert negotiators. They go to work to find you savings, and then they continue to manage your account to ensure that you never overpay again. It's actually a very simple process. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we've saved people over $10 million on their bills in this short period of time. We keep you informed every step of the way when your bill's been assigned to a negotiator, when they find you savings, or when they don't find you savings and they say, hey, congratulations, you got the best rate out there that you can possibly have. You walk away with peace of mind. Guys, how cool is that our worst case scenario for our customers, our worst case scenario is that they walk away with peace of mind knowing they're paying the best rate possible. I mean, most other companies have way worse case scenarios than that, right? Like way worse. I've seen some really bad worst case scenarios. Okay. Great news, we got you savings, and then congratulations, we've got you covered. Don't worry about it. We're going to keep you covered. Okay. So uploading your bills is very simple. A lot of people are like, well, I don't know if I understand how to upload bills. Well, who here has ever uploaded a picture onto Facebook or Instagram or whatever? Well, congratulations, you can upload a bill. It's the exact same process, right? You just simply drag and drop the PDF or hit the little browse button and upload the PDF. Or you can even snap a picture from your phone and upload it that way, right? And so it literally only takes a couple minutes to upload all of your bills, all right? And you can literally stop overpaying today. So very exciting. We have a A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Nothing to worry about, guys. A very secure system, and we can get you, every single one of you, saving money today. We literally have tens of thousands of testimonials. All right, we have tons and tons of testimonials. In fact, a lot of those are in this room right now. Okay, and so here's the best testimonial you could possibly get. All right, if you're a guest in the room, that means someone invited you here. Or if you're a guest on Zoom, someone invited you to Zoom, right? Well, just simply ask the person who invited you on what their experience was with autopilot, with bill negotiation. All right, I guarantee you're going to get a great story. That's why they invited you here, right? So that's the best testimony you can get is from somebody you know. So let's switch gears a little bit and talk about the next thing we can help people save money on. And what's bigger than residential? Commercial, right? So the bigger the bill, the bigger the savings. The bigger the savings, the more you earn as well, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. But we've got some incredible commercial services. We've got bill auditing. This is absolutely mind-blowing, guys. And if you have any questions about it, our expert is in the back of the room. She'll be talking a little bit about this. Miss Tammy Stroud is going to talk about this in training. So we have bill auditing, where we can literally analyze previous spending to find refunds and reductions, okay? I've seen some staggering numbers coming out of this service right here. And so we'll give you guys more information about that. Obviously, we can do bill negotiation for commercial entities as well. I mean, who here would like to get paid and help this hotel save money on their bill? I would. You know what I mean? If you don't go talk to them, I will, right? Energy savings, same thing, electric, gas, community solar, we can do commercial, and then to top it off, we also have an energy efficiency service where we can reduce consumption and save money. So we've got a lot of documentation on this. I don't want to spend the time now going over it, but stick around for training and we'll dive into a little bit deeper. So to keep in line with the theme of savings, right? We've already talked about how to save you money on the bills that you have to pay for every month. But who here wants to save money on the things they love to do every single day, right? I don't know about you, but I love going out to eat. I love traveling. I like doing all that stuff. But you know what I like even better than that is saving money on it, right? And so we've got an incredible suite of services that will literally help you save money on the things you love to do. So I'll fly through these real quick. Getaway is our travel program. Like I said, I love to travel, but I would love to save up to 50% on that travel as well, right? So Getaway is an awesome, program. My Deals, I think, is the best one we've got. My Deals is awesome. You can literally save money on almost anything that you want to do, up to 700,000 locations here in the United States. Do you guys remember in the 80s, the big, thick entertainment book, right? I remember when I was a kid, we get in the car and the first thing my mom would do is go to the glove box and grab the entertainment book. It's like this big, right? And flip through it and say, all right, where are we going today, right? Find a coupon, right? But guess what? It's 2022. You don't need that big, thick book anymore. You have what? A cell phone. You can download apps. And My Deals is the exact same thing. It picks up your location. It tells you exactly what deals are around there. I'm talking about restaurants, fast food, dry cleaning, even maintenance on your car, right? You need new tires, you need new brakes, even purchasing a vehicle. There's huge discounts on. All right. So My Deals is really, really awesome. Medical is great too. Who here likes leaving their house when they're sick? Obviously, no one raised their hand, by the way, right? Just I know you aren't either on Zoom. Obviously, no one likes leaving the house when you're sick. Well, again, it's 2022, guys. You don't have to get access to a healthcare professional. You can use Medical, our telehealth service, where you can stay in bed, contact a healthcare professional 24/7. They can diagnose you and send and prescribe you medicine delivered to your house for $29.95 a month. That's absolutely incredible. Okay, especially nowadays with the whole pandemic thing. Thank goodness it's coming to an end finally, right? But still, you don't have to leave your house to get the things you need. Roadside assistance, we all know what that is. We hope we don't have to use it, but you need to have it in your back pocket. That's one of those things you have and you hope you never have to use, right? Same thing with Credit Watch, credit monitoring service. Conceal is going to protect your identity in your wallet. I heard a statistic the other day that I think every 3 seconds someone's identity is hacked in the United States. Wow. Every 3 seconds. It was an advertisement on TV for one of these services, right? And so Conceal is an incredible tool that we all need to make sure that nobody steals our identity. All right. You don't want to wake up in the morning finding out you just bought a $50,000 car. And you didn't, right? You didn't. Tech Rescue is great technology. Thank goodness is working fantastic today. All right. But sometimes it doesn't like to work when you need it. And so Tech Rescue is awesome because you have 24/7 access to kind of like a Geek Squad. And they'll help you get tech support when you need it. And then finally, Cloud Cache, where you can access all of your data storage needs anywhere in the world, anytime. It's like Google Drive, but on steroids. Okay, so to keep in line with the theme of savings, we've done something even better. We've bundled these services together to save you even more money on saving you money on the things you love to do. Okay, so we've got 3 savings bundles for you to choose from. We've got $39.95 a month, includes Getaway, My Deals, and Medical. $59.95 a month has everything from bundle 1, but we're going to include Tech Rescue and Credit Watch. And if you want to go all the way, like most people do, like I did, and get the Super Savings Bundle, where you're going to get access to all 8 of our services for only $79.95 a month. And guys, I'm telling you, if you get this big Super Savings Bundle and you only use, like, let's say My Deals or Getaway, it'll pay for itself. It'll pay for itself, and you have access to all the other ones, basically for nothing, right? So think about it that way. If you get these services, you want to use them. That's the whole point, all right? So be thinking about exactly which bundle you want, and we'll show you how to get that later. So the last thing I want to talk about before we switch gears is our One at a Time program and our fundraising program. See, we at VEED love to give back, and we commit to donating 1% of our company's revenue towards charities and helping communities thrive. And so one of the ways we're doing that is by the fact that we just launched an incredible fundraising program And if you want more information about that, we do a fundraising meeting and training every Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. We do a fundraising meeting where you can learn how to help raise money for programs that need help, like churches, PTOs, booster clubs, PTAs, things like that, that we can help raise money for. So we can get you more information about that. So how can we make your life better? Well, you can choose to save on autopilot with negotiation, on energy, on autopilot, also on the things that you love to do, but there's something even better. Who here knows other people that pay bills and would want to save money on them? Obviously, everybody raise their hand, by the way, okay? So you can choose to save yourself, but also earn by helping other people save. What an incredible concept, right? So let's talk about this massive market opportunity, guys. There are more than 400 million cell phone subscribers in the United States. Let me ask you a question. Out of those 400 million cell phone subscribers, how many of them would want to save money on that cell phone? 400 million of them, right? How about 100 million internet customers? How many of them? 100 million of them, right? 100% of people would want to save money on these services because they have to pay them, no matter what. We can't survive without internet anymore, let alone electricity and all the other ones, right? And so obviously we know other people who want to save money as well. So you can choose to save and earn by simply helping other people save money. So there's two ways to participate in this program. You can become a Vive affiliate, where you can just simply earn a revenue share on the sales that you make personally. That's it. Okay, that's free. You don't have to pay anything to sign up as an affiliate. Or the better option is to become a Vive consultant, because you can earn by referring others who want to save and earn as well, right? And to do that and build a business and earn a lot of income is only $79.95 upfront. And guess how much per month? $10, $10 a month to run your own national business, where you can make unlimited amounts of money, all right, and help unlimited amounts of people to save money on their bills. So incredible concept, guys. Most other companies are charging you hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month to get these lotions and potions that store up in your garage that you never use, right? In Vive, we only are $10 a month. Now, what we also recommend is when you sign up as a consultant, you want to get a savings bundle. So you can pick savings bundle 1, 2, or 3 to add on to your consultantship, because how are you going to talk to other people about it if you're not using it yourself, right? What if somebody asks you, hey, Kevin, how do you like Credit Watch? But you don't use it. You know what I mean? You got to use the services, guys, so that you know what you're talking about and have testimonials. So let's talk about how you earn money here at Vive. We've got 5 basic ways that you earn money here in Vive as a consultant, right? This does not apply to affiliate. This applies to consultant. So we've got generous upfront bonuses. We have savings bonuses when your customers save. Powerful and predictable weekly pay. This is a really cool part I'm going to touch on. We've got generous pay for team builders, and then we've got profit sharing for leadership as well. Okay, so let's go through a couple of these real quick. The first one I want to talk about is the Fast Action Saver bonus. And this is incredible because this actually allows you to get money in your pocket immediately. You could literally qualify for this bonus today. Okay, and so when you upload 10 qualified bills, okay, which also includes your own. This does not mean 10 people, right? Who here has 3 bills in their home, 4 bills, 5 bills, right? I could keep going. That all counts as bills, right? Even in your own home. So when you upload those bills, 10 qualified bills, we're going to send you $150. You upload 5 more to make 15, we're going to send you another $50, another $50. And then when you upload 30 qualified bills, we're going to send you $400 if you do that within your first 60 days. Okay. So I want to, real quick, he doesn't know I'm doing this, but I want to invite up to the front of the room a gentleman who just got started with us less than 60 days ago, but within his first 4 weeks was able to accomplish this goal. So please help me welcome to the front of the room, Mr. John Pressler. Anyways, just go ahead and share your story and how you accomplished this awesome goal.
I basically just did what every person in network marketing is told to do and made the list. I came from another company where we had electric customers. I had 70 electric customers, and they had other services sprinkled here and there. But all I did basically was I made a spreadsheet of all my customers that were coming up for renewal or their rate was expiring. I called them up and say, hey, listen, everybody here knows that our electric rates went through the roof, just like everything else. Gas, you name it, everything went through the roof. I said, listen, right now is not the best time to renew that rate. What I want you to do is call up, switch back to your incumbent, but I've got a better opportunity for you. Not one of those customers gave me just an electric bill. Exactly. Not one of them. So today's day 58 for me, and I've got impending now my 100th point to get me that double weekly pay. Now, I brought on two people with me from the other company. Now my goal is to get them their bonuses. I get them their bonuses. That's going to help me build the points that I need to get that weekly pay.
Awesome. Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Let's give him another round of applause. Just a little bit of work, like he said, making a list. All right. And he spent what, $80 to start up his business. And already within his first 2 months has made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And he's just getting started. Okay. John's just one example of the many that we have that are accomplishing this. So that's an incredible bonus, guys. The next one I want to talk about is called the Fast Action Builder. When you enroll 3 qualified consultants who also want to earn money with you, right? Because everybody you know also knows other people that you don't know, right? And if they want to get paid for referring people, when you enroll 3 qualified consultants, we're going to send you $150. When you enroll 3 more, another $150. 3 more, another $150. All right. This is unlimited within your first 60 days in the business. So that's John's next goal. That's what we're working on is now doing this side of the bonus, right? But we have a very exciting announcement to make for all of you, and I'm gonna leave that for a couple minutes from now. Sorry, I'm actually gonna leave it for our CEO. Our CEO, Mr. Tom Schmidt, is gonna jump on here with us in a few minutes, and he's gonna share some details about something very exciting. Okay, so let's move on. Sorry. I love teasers. So guys, this is a basic overview of our compensation plan at a glance. The one I want to focus on right here is in the middle. You can see, like I said before, we have a simple points-based compensation plan. Okay, the more points you earn, the more money you make. It's that simple. Okay, and so as you build your team, as you acquire customers, as they save money, as you enroll consultants, and literally everything you do earns points. So the points start adding up, and you can see as the points add up, so does the incomes. Okay, so this is weekly incomes that you can start earning with VEEV as you start building your team. Okay, there's literally people in this room right now and on Zoom that have tens and tens of thousands of points. Okay, so they make very, very significant incomes in just this part of our comp plan. Remember, there's 4 other ways that you get paid on top of this one. Okay, and so we don't have time to go through all of them right now. If you want to learn more about the comp plan, we have videos in your back office. We've got trainings and things like that you can get with the person that invited you on. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about that you get included with your consultant enrollment is an incredible tool called Outreach, powered by RapidFunnel. Who here loves RapidFunnel? Okay, I know we've got some people in the room, and we got some people on Zoom, especially on Zoom, that are absolutely tearing it up with RapidFunnel right now. We have a gentleman named Kyle Devine, I know he's on Zoom right now, who literally started with us less than 2 weeks ago, and within 2 weeks, he went to the top of the leaderboard using RapidFunnel. And so what RapidFunnel is, and here's the cool part, is some of you that are on Zoom right now might have been sent a link by the person who invited you that are watching this right now. Guess what? The person who invited you knows you're on watching this right now. How cool is that, right? So when you send a link for to an event, to a recorded video or something like that through RapidFunnel, the person that sent it knows when you clicked on it, knows how much of the video you watched, if you got off halfway through, right? And or if you finished it, and they know to follow up with that person at that point. So RapidFunnel is an incredible tool. Most companies charge 25, 30, 35, 40 bucks a month. We don't. It comes with your consultant enrollment. So I think that's pretty awesome of our CEO to include that in the enrollment package. All right, guys. So the big question is this, and we're going to come to a close, and I'm going to invite up our CEO on Zoom to say a few words to everybody. So is this business right for you? Let's answer two questions. If you can answer these two questions and say yes, then I'd like to welcome you to the family. Okay, so let's ask these two questions. Do you have bills you'd like to stop overpaying on? Yes. Do you also know people or businesses that have bills that they would like to stop overpaying on?
Yes.
Yes. Welcome everybody to the team. very, very, very simple, guys. So our 2-year mission is incredible. In the next 24 months, we will have over 1 million customers using Veeve services. Okay. We will have saved people, not $10 million, but over $100 million on their bills. And most importantly, we will have over 100,000 entrepreneurs empowered to help other people save money on their bills all over the country. So you guys are literally seeing this before we get into momentum. And that's the exact time and place you want to be at when it comes to business, right ahead of the curve. Okay. So if you're on Zoom or if you're in the room, thank the person who invited you to see this. And if you have any questions, just get with them. They'll ask questions. What? Okay. They'll you can get your questions answered. And so guys, here's the point. We all want to start living our life better together, right? So become a part of the Veeve family, save money on your bills, help other people save money, and earn absolutely incredible income. So what I want to do now is tell you guys this. For anybody that is in the room right now, that's a guest, and you sign up on the break. We're going to take a little break here in a bit, okay, after we do some training. But if you sign up today, we're going to give you a free shirt or hat or some kind of swag of your choice. Okay, if you're a guest in the room and you're not a consultant yet, and you get started today, we're going to give you a piece of swag for yourself. And then if you're on Zoom and you get started with us today, just reach out to the person who invited you on, and we'll send you something. We'll send you a shirt, hat. We've got a bunch of stuff over here. I don't know if you probably can't see it, but I'm hiding it. But we'll send you something as well, so you don't feel left out. Next time you got to come to a live event, though. All right, so guys, what I want to do now is invite up our incredible CEO, Mr. Tom Schmidt. He's going to say a few words to everybody. Are you doing this, Debbie Lee, or am I? Okay, you got it. So Tom Schmidt is the gentleman that I talked about at the very beginning. Incredible, incredible businessman. There he is right there. Hey, everybody, let's say hi to Mr. Tom Schmidt.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, okay. All right, awesome. Sir, take it away, please.
Hey, everybody. First of all, welcome to the March Saturday Summit. It's great to be here. I'm disappointed that I couldn't come to Philadelphia. Obviously, I spent 4 years of my life living on the west side of Philly, mostly around 40th and Walnut.
Hey,
So,
Tom, can you just hang on 1 second? I'm trying to get the sound to come out of the speaker. Sorry about that.
Bluetooth pairing.
I don't know why it was connected a second ago.
can you hear me now?
Yep, just give me 1 second. I gotta get this.
Henry said it sounds good from here on Zoom.
Yeah, because I'm sharing sound, but nobody in the room can hear you. One second. There we go.
Bluetooth connected.
Okay, should be
How
good
about
now.
Are we all good?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I don't know why it's not working. It was just working a second ago. I need tech rescue.
no kidding.
Right?
It's the best commercial you can give.
It says connected, but it's
How
not.
about now?
Hang on. I'm sharing sound.
You just share your sound.
Yep, I'm sharing sound. Let me share sound again. Okay. All right, so we might have to be really, really quiet.
Hey, Nick.
Oh, okay. Turn my sound off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't need to share your sound.
Right. Okay, there we go.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we're good. Take it away.
Okay,
sir.
great.
Sorry.
Great. So again, welcome everybody. Sorry I can't be there. I always have a soft spot in my heart for Philadelphia. I'd spent 4 years of my life living over around 40th and Walnut. Love the town, love the people. Unfortunately, today is a big day in my family. My son turned 16 years old today. we were laughing about the fact that if he was 15 or 17, I probably would have missed his birthday to be there. But for 16, I got to be here. So, but I'm happy that we have this new thing called Zoom, so I can still talk to you guys. The theme of my speech today is to talk about how lucky we all are to have found Vive, and how proud and happy I am that I'm part of this amazing phenomenon. It's not a company, it's not a group of people, it really is a phenomenon. First of all, how about Nick D'Amico? Can we have a round of applause for the guy that's got so much energy? Yeah, what a great guy. You know, in my career, I've worked at numerous different businesses, and I've started or co-founded 14 companies so far. And I think it's true that in every single company that I've ever worked at or been part of, I've always been the hardest working person at the company. This is the first time in my career where there's a guy, in this case, Nick D'Amico, who works even harder than I do. And you're going to hear in a minute about someone else who's actually running in second place in that category right now, and it's also not me. But Nick inspires me every single day to work harder and be better. I'm so proud to be working with him. I'm so glad that he joined Vive. And here's a guy, by the way, in case you didn't pick up on it, he really is the poster child for the American dream. Here's a guy who picked himself up by the bootstraps, said, hey, I want to make my life better. And he did that even before Vive came along. We have a saying down here in Texas. There's a lot of people who weren't born here like I was, and they moved here at some point during their life. And there's a saying that says, hey, I wasn't born in Texas, but I got there as soon as I could. And, you know, Nick, when Nick came along, there was no Vive. So he wasn't born in Vive, but he got here as soon as he could. So I think that's something we can all be inspired by. And those of you who don't tune in twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays to his personal development events, you definitely should do so. They're so helpful, not just in building your business, but in managing your life and having your goals be made more clear and focus on how to make your life better. Second, I want to give a shout out to Tammy. You guys are going to meet Tammy Stroud in a little while. She is definitely the second hardest working person at the company, and she and Nick kind of vie for first place, but she's made a huge difference for you guys. One of my themes is you guys bring the customers, the management team will make them more valuable. And that's what Tammy's already done. She's responsible for natural gas switching, which is not easy. We got to get licenses. We got to have contracts with multiple natural gas companies. And she's made remarkable progress in a very short time to get that up and running for you guys. Community solar, what a huge victory for this company. The thing has barely even gone live yet. We're already looking at maybe increasing commissions for the field because this project is going to be so lucrative for you guys and for the company. So we're so excited about that, and big thanks to Tammy for doing that. She's also heading up our commercial program and our fundraising program. And so those of you that get involved in those two areas, you're going to see and hear a lot more of her. Next thing I want to talk about is how lucky those of you who are already consultants of Vive, you're so lucky to have such great products, a great corporate mindset of doing good for the world, a great team, a great business plan, and a phenomenal opportunity to change your life for the better. And we all owe a lot of thanks to Cami Bainey for creating this company and getting it from 0 to 60 very quickly. And I'm super happy that my partners and I were able to come in, acquire the business, and take it to the next level. So we're all very fortunate to have such a great opportunity. We could be selling some sort of product and having to buy inventory and keep it in our garages. Ask Nick about the video conferencing machines that he used to have to buy and store in his garage. So we're very fortunate to have such a great business around us. Third of all, for those of you who are not yet Vive consultants, you're lucky that someone cared enough about you to bring you and introduce you to this opportunity. So make sure you thank them for opening your eyes to such an awesome company, awesome opportunity that can make a big difference in your life. Next, I would be remiss if I didn't comment on the fact that we are all extremely lucky to live in the greatest country in the world. We have Americans have something that most people take for granted, which is peace. We live in our neighborhoods. We might have to worry, oh, maybe there's somebody might steal my bicycle or break into my car and steal my laptop. But there's no bombs falling overhead. There's no people with machine guns roaming the streets. And we're so fortunate to live in a country where we have safety and security. And so I encourage all of you guys to say a prayer for the people of Ukraine who are obviously going through a difficult time, and for the people in the neighboring countries who are helping with the refugees as they flee Ukraine. But I always point out, and please remember that the people of Russia are not bad people. These are hardworking, salt of the earth, good, hardworking people. It's not their fault that this is going on. And so make sure you distinguish in your mind between leaders who make bad decisions versus the people of Russia who are actually salt of the earth and really good people. I encourage everyone to donate money. There are all kinds of cryptocurrency and GoFundMe type opportunities. The Red Cross obviously could use donations. So if you're blessed, please join me in helping with the humanitarian crisis that's going on in Ukraine and help those people who are less fortunate than us. With that, I'm going to say a few things about the business, some updates, some exciting stuff going on, make sure everybody knows. The first one is, one of the slides that Nick does during the overview presentation that you just watched has the 8 lifestyle services listed there. And of course, we look at those, we say, hey, these are all great values for our team. So we encourage you to make sure you use all 8 of those services. However, today, March the 5th, 2022, I need to highlight 2 of them that I think are very important. And I think many people in America emphasize the importance of this, and that is Credit Watch and Conceal. Right now, there's a massive increase in hackers, people stealing your credit card, stealing your bank account, stealing your house. They can go and create a fake deed and literally steal your house. Make sure, if you haven't already, that you sign up for Credit Watch and Conceal, and tell all your customers and your teammates to make sure they do the same. There's never been a time when those 2 things were more important. Secondly, I have some big announcements coming very soon. Obviously, Nick talked a little bit about the management team at Veeve, and I'm so proud of our existing management team. But over the next couple of weeks, it's about to increase significantly in size and quality. We're going to have multiple officers joining the company over the next few weeks, and I'm super excited about that. It's going to make everything at the company work better. From a software standpoint, we've got a chief technical officer coming on board. From a customer service and a negotiations standpoint, we've got a chief operating officer who's just phenomenal, who's going to be running those departments, adding many more technological advancements to those departments to make them run more smoothly. Any day now, probably as early as Monday, you're going to see the incoming text system go live, where you can come to our website, click a little widget, and immediately be text messaging with our customer support teams. So great, exciting developments coming in that area. The other thing, and I mentioned this a little bit earlier, is your focus is to bring us more customers. Our job is to make those customers more valuable. And we are working night and day as fast as we can to bring more value to the Veeve customer base to make this opportunity even more lucrative for you. Number 1 is fundraising. I want everybody to go check out that program. You can go to justveeve.com/fundraising partner and read all about that program. If you know entities that are trying to raise money, whether it's a soccer team, whether it's a church, we've got one church in Albuquerque that's starting this process right now. They have 1,000 people in the congregation, and we're going to get those 1,000 people to upload their bills in order to raise money for the church. So if you have a church that's looking to raise money for a youth trip, or my church does, we have an antique fair here in Texas, and my church does a barbecue every year to raise money. Well, soon we're going to get them uploading their bills to generate even more money for their charitable activities. But make sure you follow up and find out everything there is about fundraising. The reason is because it's, if you go out in any network marketing business, they'll say, hey, go sell this lotion. or go sell this widget, or go sell this service. And that's great. You can go person to person to person, and you can generate a bunch of customers and you can make some money on those customers. But with fundraising, with 3 or 4 fundraisers that you set up, you can reach thousands of people. And as a consultant at Vive, earn income off of those thousands of people. Every time they upload a bill, every time they switch to community solar, every time they change their natural gas or their electricity account, you're earning money off of, let's just say, a church of 1,000 people. Big opportunity for this company. Next is community solar. Nick will make sure that you guys know where to go to find the map that shows the states where community solar is live. Make sure that you find out where it is available and find people you know in those states and get them to switch. This is an absolute no-brainer. It costs $0 to sign up. You are typically guaranteed a 10% savings on your electricity bill, and you get to feel good about the fact that you're helping the environment. It is the most lucrative product that we have at Vive. So if you have a customer who is in a state where this is available, make sure that you get them to sign up. Natural gas switching is another add-on. You can make a little extra money off the same customers you had last year. Same thing, check the states where that's available. And the big one that's coming soon is insurance. We're hoping that'll come live within the month of April or May at the latest. And we'll be able to help people save money on their homeowners insurance, their renters insurance, their auto car insurance, all those things. And we all make money on bringing that in. So that's a great thing. Last, but certainly not least, I want to make an announcement about the compensation plan. We're going to go ahead and effective immediately, make a change. Nick had the slide with the, let's see, have you got this up here? Yes, the Fast Action Builder bonus. So this bonus up until now has been $150 every time you help 3 people become a Fast Action earner. We're jacking that up to $200 effective immediately. And that goes for anybody who is still in their Fast Action period. So if you signed up a consultant 42 days ago and they haven't earned their Fast Action bonus yet, get them done and you get your $200. Make sure that you take advantage of that, because there's a lot of money there to be had. And we want to make sure that that our consultants are emphasizing to their new recruits to make sure to earn that Fast Action Builder bonus. One of the things Nick will tell you is that it's incredibly important as new people get in the business, make sure that they get some money quickly. And this is one of the ways we're going to start doing that, is we want you guys to make sure that your new recruits are earning that Fast Action or those Fast Action bonuses. There's actually multiple ways they can get bonuses early. So make sure they're getting those, because that will incentivize them to keep pushing and grow their business. And with all these new products we're adding and all the new power team bonuses that are out there to be had, we want to make sure we build those as fast as we can. With that, I'm going to turn it over to the hardest working guy at Vive, Mr. Nick D'Amico.
All right, everybody, let's give Tom a round of applause. Thank you, sir. That was awesome. Alrighty, let me get Debbie Lee. I need to spotlight this. Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do now? Can you turn your volume down, please? All right. Let me make sure that. Can you spotlight me, please? Okay. There we go. All right, I'm back. Make sure we're good. Okay, so awesome announcements, guys. That's super exciting stuff. We're going to constantly be, like Tom said, adding new services, adding new markets, adding new products, but also increasing the compensation plan. If we see areas where we can put more money in your pocket, we're going to do it, right? And so I love that about this company. A lot of companies like to hoard all the money for themselves, and some of you in the room know what I'm talking about, right? Hoard all the money for themselves. Well, guys, we want everybody to win. You know, we're all about living life better together. And so we can do that by all winning. And a mentor of mine told me one time, he said, you never keep getting the same, you never keep getting a slice of the same sized pie. The pie keeps getting bigger, right? So we don't have to be selfish in this business. We don't have to, step on anybody's feet or do anything like that, guys, because this pie is going to be huge. It's going to be absolutely huge. So we're going to constantly put more money in your pocket. So I've got to fly through this. I've got about 7 minutes to get through this this jumpstart training. But here's the thing: after you sign up as a consultant, which we're going to take a break here in a little bit, and if you're a guest, we're going to help you get started up today. And if you're a guest on Zoom, we're going to take a quick break in a little bit. And you want to get the link from the person who invited you to be able to get started with us. But as soon as you enroll as a consultant, you're going to get a welcome email. Okay, and that welcome email is going to look just like this, and it's going to have the login to your back office, and that is where you want to kickstart your business. So after you log into your back office, it's going to take you to what we call the Jumpstart page, right? You go to resources, it's a tab at the top. You click on Jumpstart. There's going to be a cool little welcome video that I did in there, and then you're going to go through the steps to get your business launched. Okay, there's a video to help you do that. Everything's back there, guys. We call it the quick start video, right? So it'll kind of guide you through how to do that. You can use these buttons here to download your outreach app, okay? And also, after you go through this, you're going to want to check your email again for an email from Rapid Funnel, okay? Now, it might be in your spam folder, all right? Sometimes it goes to spam, sometimes it doesn't. But you want to, if it's not in your primary folder, make sure you check spam, okay? It's in there, and it's going to give you your login information to log into your Rapid Funnel outreach app, okay? You're going to want to connect with us on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, our YouTube channel. If you're not a subscriber of YouTube channel, just find Just Vive on YouTube. Just Vive, that's the name of our YouTube channel. So subscribe to that. All of the trainings we do, this event right here, right now, will be uploaded to YouTube so that anybody can go back and watch the replays and stay up to date. And then last but not least is our launch document, guys. You definitely want to download the launch document and go through that and get launched. I'll go through that in a second. More links up here for everything you need for training. We've got great training videos down here. I can't see who they are, but we've got great trainers like Mr. Nolan Davis does an incredible training. Mr. Kevin Marino, a bunch of the other leaders do some incredible trainings to help you get your business off the ground and to keep your business going. Next, we have go back. Okay, next I want to talk about getting your business off the ground. So the very first thing you're going to want to do when you get started is what? Upload your own bills, right? You started because you want to save money and earn money. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get your bills uploaded. So you want to put in your bills and you want to acquire 3 customers. Now I say customers in terms of people, because each of those 3 customers are going to have 3, 4 bills themselves, right? So your goal right away is you want to get to 10 points. You want to earn that $150 fast track bonus immediately. Why not do it in your first day or 2? It's not that hard to do, guys, right? It's your bills and maybe 1 or 2 other people's bills. Now the next thing you want to do in your first week is enroll 3 consultants. Okay, so obviously you also know people who want to make money as well. So you want to share a video with them, share a presentation with them, and connect them to the person that you're working with. Don't try to answer questions yourself. Just share the information and pass them to the leader. Okay, very, very simple system. So do that a couple of times. You're going to get 3 consultants in your business. And then the next step over your first 30-day period is to duplicate that exact same process with your 3 consultants. So we call this the 3x3x3 model. 3 customers, 3 consultants, and then help them get 3 consultants each. Okay, and that is my idea. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, it's funny. Okay, so yeah, the 3x3x3 model. And guys, if you do this in your first month, you're going to make a tremendous amount of money. But the most important thing is that it's going to duplicate throughout your organization. Imagine if everybody on your team just did the same thing. Just did the same thing. It's very, very simple. Guys, this would be an absolute avalanche for you. So a couple tips for success, and then we're going to take a break. Number 1, we've all heard this before, KISS, keep it super simple. You are training people from the moment you start talking to them about Vive. And I want to tell you guys a statement that was probably one of the most important statements that I ever heard. I think it was like 7 or 8 years ago. One of my mentors said, people never say no to a good opportunity, do they? Would you all agree that Vive just literally makes sense and everybody should do it, right? Yep. Save money on bills, earn money by helping people save. So people don't say no to Vive. What they say no to is what they think they have to do after they say yes. And what is that based on? It's not based on Vive. It's based on what? What you do, right? They're not necessarily looking, yeah, it makes sense. I want to save money. I want to make money. Cool. But I might not want to do what that person's doing. If you spend so much time trying to convince people to do this and shove it down their throat and answer all their questions, they're going to sit there and say, sounds great, but I don't want to do all that, right? I don't want to do all that work and spend all that time. If I have to do what that person's doing, I'm not doing it. So here's the thing. Duplication rules the nation. Follow the system. The system's very simple. Share a link, pass the ball. Share a link to a video of somebody, and then pass that person, connect them on a three-way call, Zoom, text message, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, I don't care. However you want to communicate, get that person in front of somebody else besides yourself. Now that person's thinking, wait a minute, I can save money, I can make money, and all I have to do is share a link and then pass it to somebody else. Okay, I can do that. Do you see the mindset shift there? It's absolutely incredible, guys. So you've got to follow the system. Have to follow the system. If you follow the system will work for you. So
we're gonna get going. Obviously, really great information. That information Nick does every Wednesday evening. All right, every Wednesday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guess what? One of the things you'll hear me talk about all the time is butts and seats. All right, when we do training, it's all about butts and seats, butts and seats, butts and seats. That includes getting people on Zooms. So when you have a big Zoom going through and you want to get information, we always tell people, all right, you're the messenger, you're not the message. You invite, you let Nick do the work. Because Nick will do all the work for all of us every Wednesday evening. All I do is put people on. He just takes it from there. Did he do a great job this morning going through all that? Right? Wasn't it great? Understand that bringing people and putting the butts in the seats is where the money's made. Just so you understand that. Butts in the seats is where the money's made. The one thing I've excelled at over the years is inviting and putting butts in seats. That's why I've done really well. Not because I do the presentations, because most of the time I don't. I just put the butts in seats, let someone else do the presentations. It's a lot more fun that way. That's what it's all about. So if you do the invite, see, understand something. We don't know your people. We don't know your friends. But if you bring them here, we can put the experts in front of them for you. Does that make sense? That is what we specialize in. And this afternoon, we'll get into the training. We have two people, one of which you've been watching for a while, and he's really good at what he does, Mr. Nick D'Amico. But also, we have a lady who I've come to know over the last couple of months. And I think Tom listed her as the second, but I don't believe that, because she does so much work. She just makes it look easy. So I truly think that Tammy is the hardest working person, because if you see all the contracts and all the stuff that she has put together behind the scenes, she just makes it look easy. Makes it look easy. Now, Debbie Lee is a crazy person. Debbie Lee is everywhere. I send messages at the craziest time of the day and night, not always expecting an answer, just because I need the answer. But tomorrow would be good because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden, bing, it comes back and I get the answer. What thanks, Debbie. So what's nice is we have an amazingly hardworking group of people that are behind us. All we have to do is what? There you go. See, they're quick learners. So with that, I'm going to bring up Mr. Nick D'Amico, Tammy Stroud, and are we dragging you up here too? No, that's it. We're not. All right, just you guys get up here and go kick some butt. Tell these guys what they need to know. Thank you very much.
You were right.
You're right.
Debbie Lee's actually the hardest working. I will.
Oh, okay. All right. She's multiple roles. She does everything. So thank you, Kev, for that introduction. Guys, we're gonna get into my absolute favorite part of events, and that is recognition. Okay, I love recognition. I've heard people say people will work for money, but they'll die for recognition, right? And that's one of the best things about network marketing and what we do is recognizing people, because you just don't get enough of it at your job, right? People don't clap for you when you get into work at 8 o'clock in the morning, right? You walk into the cubicle, the whole office isn't clapping for you, right? And so we love to do recognition here at Vive. And to kick that recognition off, we're going to talk about February production, okay? February production. And actually, the first person that we want to recognize is a very hardworking lady that deals with our commercial accounts. And I'm actually going to turn it over to Tammy here to talk a little bit more about what Tracy does for us. And then we're going to actually have Tracy come on and say a few words. So, Tammy.
Yeah, so, it gets confused sometimes that I somehow, I do support the commercial side of our business. I believe in it. It's a huge opportunity for us, but I'm not the one doing all the work. Tracy is the one that's doing all the work. She really heads it up. She manages the program. When you fill out a commercial lead request or have questions for your commercial clients, she's the one that follows up with that. She's the one that prepares these documents and works with our commercial vendors to make sure they're getting the savings they audit. She's the one that's working very hard right now to make sure we've got the additional commercial services lined up for you so that we can get those launched. So please always remember to go to Tracy. She's commercial@justvive.com, I believe, is the address. And if you've got questions, of course, we're always here to support and to answer, but she really is the subject matter expert. She's done a fantastic job. She's got a very big job this year with all the growth we have in commercial. So we appreciate her a lot.
All right, so let's bring on Tracy Atkins. Let's give her a round of applause.
Can you hear me? Hi, everyone. We wish we were there with you as well. COVID hit our house this week, so I was out, Paul was out, and now my daughter's out. So I just wanted to say thank you, Tammy, for your kind words and for your leadership in helping us expand commercial. And to say thank again, Nick, for everything that you're doing for us in the field. I'm here to assist you with your commercial clients, to answer any of their questions, and to make sure that all of the proper paperwork gets filed in our system and any missing information. So I'm here to assist you, and I absolutely love what I do. I love Vive. I love what we stand for. And again, thanks Tom also down in Texas for stepping in and to help elevate us to the next level.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Tracy. Let's give her a round of applause. Thanks for hopping on. Appreciate it.
Tracy really handles these commercial clients where they need a little bit more handholding, right? There's a lot more at stake. They've got bigger bills, they've got more bills. And so it allows you to not have to become a subject matter expert and remember every single thing. I mean, it's just so much. She really takes that burden off of you. Like Nick said, pass that ball to Tracy. She's a great closer. She'll get you taken care of.
There you go. All right, awesome. Okay, so the next portion of our recognition is going to be rank advancements for February. So the cool thing about this, and this is kind of unique, is the fact that some of those people are in this room, and a lot of them are on Zoom with us right now as well. So we're going to be giving people a round of applause for those of you on Zoom as well. And I think we've got, yep, okay, good. All right, awesome. So the first thing I want to recognize is the emerging leaders and who the leaders who rank advance in the month of February. So let's give it up for Bridget Trepsis, Harold Janes, John Pressler right here in the room with us. We've got Coach Rahim, John Cini. Oh, Mike McLean. Yes, there he is. Good job. I can't wait to see what you do, but that's rank advancement to consultant 80. Top consultant enroller recognition. So the next thing we're going to do is recognize the people who enrolled the most customers in the month of February. So, oh, I'm sorry, consultants, top consultant enrollers. It's such a similar word, consultant, customer. Okay. All right, top consultant enrollers. So in fifth place, tied for fifth place, we have Mr. Larry Lockhart out of DC, and right here in the room with us, Ms. Donna French. Awesome. Congratulations. I want to see you number one next time. Oh, but she's got some tough competition because coming in fourth place. Fourth place, you've got Miss Lady Teal, who's in the room with us right now. Round of applause for Mr. Kyle Devine, out of Binghamton, New York, who just got started with us less than 2 weeks ago, I believe. Right? Yeah. Already in fourth place for the month of February, so I expect some big things out of Kyle. So Blaney, come on up and we'll take a picture. Kyle, you should be here, man.
So look,
Get a
New
picture
York.
too.
Yeah, you get a picture as well. Awesome. All right. Thanks, man. Now we got three people tied for third place in consultant enrollments. We've got Jerry Feister, John Nelson, and then my man out of Denver, Colorado, Mr. Zach Losher, who's on Zoom with us right now. I tried to get away. That's funny. All right, excellent. So good job, guys. Congratulations to you. Number two, top consultant enroller. I would expect nothing less than Mr. John Cini out of Houston, Texas. And then number one, drum roll. I wonder who it is. Such a cute picture.
It is
It's
very cute.
like they're hugging. You know, it reminds me of the Step Brothers.
Justin's better best.
It's not the same exact thing. Kevin and Henry looks like the Step Brothers. That's funny. All right, now we get on to top customer enroller recognition for the month of February 2022. Triple tied for fourth place. We've got Mr. Don Worth, we've got Keith Grundy, and we've got Mr. Joseph Williams, who is in the room with us right here. Good job, Don Worth and Keith Grundy. You guys are rocking. I see you on all of our calls all the time, so come take a picture with us. Thank you.
Great.
Good job. Three tied for third. Again, Miss Donna French and Kyle Devine tied again, right? Or was it- Yeah. Oh, that was you. Anyways, Donna French, Kyle Devine, and Mr. Michael McLean. All tied for third place. Sorry.
Oh, you already did.
There you go.
Alright, yeah.
All right, second place, top customer enrollers, my man out of Tampa, Florida, where I live, Mr. Blake Aguilard, and then we've also got Mr. Joel Johnson out of Louisiana. Big round of applause. Drum roll. I wonder who's in first place. Oh,
Any nice pictures, I wouldn't have to stay on Facebook. I stalk everyone.
We'll use the one we just took from now on. All right, awesome. Okay, so my part is done. So now it's the this.
Okay.
For your slides. So guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into some very special training.
Make sure you're standing.
Okay. Yeah, let's right where I am. For camera and for this. So some very special training. I'm really looking forward to this one. She's put a lot of time and effort into these slides, into this training for you guys. We were up really late last night going through all this. So definitely pay attention, take some notes. She's going to answer all of your energy and commercial questions. So without further ado, our VP of Business Development, Ms. Tammy Stroud.
I did not lot of time never. Debbie Lee did, of course. She always does. So thank you. Oh, you used my new picture this time. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so business development. So I like to think of what I do is really kind of the contract side of our business. So anything that involves a new partnership or a new product, those kind of things, getting direct partnerships with the energy supply companies and the community solar guys is where I've been spending a lot of my time. And so, on the commercial side of the business, of course, residential and commercial are my responsibility with these contracts. But the commercial side, I focus on with this presentation just because it is just such a big opportunity. It does not get enough attention. And so I know there's a lot of maybe not confusion, but not a lot of information that's been widely distributed on what the commercial products are, how they differ, what we can do for those guys. So, on the electric side, coming from just a few months ago, just having electric in the deregulated states, now having 3, we've got the lineup, natural gas, which has been a long time coming. It's a great natural fit for what we do. And then the community solar, which, I've talked to several of you guys in the break about this product. I cannot find a catch. It is unbelievable. I mean, it's just a no-cost guaranteed savings for your customers where they have capacity. So very excited to be launching that product. So on the energy auto switching, I'm going to lump electricity and natural gas into the same conversation, only so everyone understands that with natural gas launch, it works exactly like the electricity product did. So homes and businesses can benefit from the deregulation in the states where you can choose your supplier. So there are 14. Right now, we have an electric broker license in 10 of those states that are on the map that Debbie Lee showed and put up. The other 3 states we have a license in now, or an application in for our license. So those will come very quickly. On the natural gas side too, there are more states that are deregulated for natural gas. So, Georgia being a good example, they do not have deregulated electricity, but they do have gas. We have 7 states for gas right now that are active, and we've got another, I think it's 15 more where it's available that we've got licenses in. And as I mentioned, it's an any day now thing. As soon as we get those licenses approved, then we can get it launched. There are no catches and no surprises with our electric or our gas products. When you bring us a customer, commercial or residential, that wants to see what we can do to help them on those supply rates, we work directly with the competitive suppliers. We have direct contracts with them. We get their pricing, and then we give the best value to your customer. We are a team of energy veterans. My background's been in retail energy for the last 10 years or so. And so we understand the product. We work with a lot of these suppliers that I would consider to be the good guys, no gimmicky rates, no intention to roll that customer to a high variable rate at the end of that. We're trying to make sure we maintain that on behalf of the customer. And now there's no fee to the customer for this service. Our method in the past has been to manage that customer's bill and to charge them a monthly fee. Going forward, the energy companies will pay us directly for that customer. And so if the customer doesn't pay, it's going to be a great deal. It is a great deal. We get them a great rate. They're competing for our business by giving us good rates for these customers, and the customer benefits. And we don't charge a penny to the customer. So that's the biggest surprise. Natural gas will work the exact same way. So again, we do not charge the customer the fee or do the auto switching, bump them around from various suppliers and utilities. We simply find them the best rate once they upload their bill. We go through the pricing. It changes daily, with the list of the supply companies we have in that state or that area. I can tell you, I think we've got 25 or 30 contracts that are either launched and ready with these guys or in the process of being approved as we speak. So ton of rates, ton of competition that we can use for them. You bring that to us, we give them the best plan, you get paid. It's very simple. You're getting paid by the supplier now, not the customer. So the only way it could have gotten better was if the customer was not paying for the service, and now they're not. So it's fantastic. And the natural gas is exactly the same way. So the only difference would be that it's not the exact same states that are active for natural gas and for electricity. Happy to get you those lists. You can look at the site and see. But where we have a license, then, they can go to the website. It will give them the option to upload their natural gas, and then we place them with the supplier and you get paid. So very simple. It will not be long before, if it is deregulated, we will have it available. It's just a licensing issue at this point, waiting on those licenses to come in. So community solar is the hot topic. We are super, super thrilled to have this active and ready for you guys. I know that you have been excited about it because we've had a lot of pre-sales. So I'm here today to announce, just specifics to the program, answer a lot of the questions that you guys have had on it, try to simplify it for you. And then again, kind of talk through how to pass the ball, get the customer the information that they need, have them come get the information to us, and we'll take care of it from there. So why choose community solar? I said this earlier, I cannot find a catch with this program. There's no upfront cost to its customers with our provider that we're working with. There's no installation required. This is not a rooftop solar. This is a community solar farm where the panels are installed, it's truly a farm. Yeah, it's a big plot of land. They've got this. The customer signs up. They essentially begin to receive a portion of their supply directly from that solar farm that offset their supply costs that they're paying for from their utility or their supplier. And they're guaranteed a discount to their monthly bill. And so it costs them nothing. There are no contracts. If they, for some reason, say, I'm really tired of saving 10%, and they drop the service, then, there's no fee to them for that. There is no need for them to change who their supplier is. I think that was a question yesterday. If they're taking their service from the utility or if they are taking their service from a competitive supplier, they don't have to change that. And as a matter of fact, if they sign up for community solar and we're able to down the road find them a rate with a supplier that's better than what they have, they can change their supplier anytime they want. That does not impact their ability to change suppliers. So how does it work? I've explained a little of that. They do not install their own panels. They are drawing part of their usage off of this solar farm that's in their area. And that's offsetting the supply that they're using from the utility or from their supplier. So there is a finite amount of capacity with these farms. It's big. These guys are big. They can service hundreds of homes. But they are reluctant to take large businesses only because if you've got a community solar farm and you can serve 10 large corporations off of it or 1,000 houses, they want to help the houses. In fact, in some of these areas, there's a larger discount. It's called LMI, low to medium income, where if you are qualified for low to medium income, essentially you have any government assistance at all in any form, you can take a larger portion of your supply from that farm. So in New Jersey, for example, everyone's guaranteed a 10% discount. But if you're LMI qualified, you can go 20%, which is fantastic. They're really allocating this capacity to those who truly need it. So what you need to know, to me, it's a very easy decision. Would you like to save money? Would you like to have a guaranteed discount of 10 to 20%? Yeah, absolutely. So it's clean energy at a discount. In the past, I think we as consumers have been used to the deregulated energy suppliers saying, oh, do you want green energy? That's another penny a kilowatt. Like, well, where does my loyalty lie here? Do I want a low bill or do I want to save the planet? Here, let's lower your bill and do the same thing. Consolidated billing is really, really cool. So the provider we are working with has capacity, solar capacity in every single state where there's legislature that allows for community solar. So if there is no community solar active in Pennsylvania, for example, not until 2023, it's because it has to be approved. Right now, every state where community solar is approved, we have a farm. We can support those customers. And so the consolidated billing side of that comes in, and that our provider also has a system that ties the customer's bill into one. They're not having to pay or receive credit from the community solar farm and then have that applied over to their utility bill. They're in their system when the customer signs up for the community solar. It asks them to log in, provide the credentials for their utility account. So if you're in Philadelphia, you provide your credentials for your PECO account. It ties it all together so that farm or provider is providing the discount directly to your supply bill. So instead of receiving your supply bill for $100, and then the farm sending you something saying, you know, oh, you've received this discount and trying to marry those, they do it for you. It's very, very simple. You can cancel at any time, no contract, of course. I don't know why anyone would cancel, but if you want to, it's fine. Go back to the old method of going directly to the supplier. It's fine. No direct utility relationship required. I mentioned this earlier. You don't have to change supplier. You don't have to change and just use the utility for your supply. We can match these customers up with a great supply rate and give them community solar and double whammy to save these guys money. I mean, and then get the natural gas bill where available. It is, it's just no brainer. Okay, so my segue over into the commercial world, I will make with speaking just a little bit quickly on community solar on the commercial side. They do not like to take the large capacity businesses, only because they want to conserve a lot of that capacity for homes. But they do have small business available. They can do these smaller guys, especially with you know, general service rate classes for the community solar in every state. Maryland's one where right now, if you send it in, if you've got a customer on the community solar side that would like it commercially, they approve those on a one-off basis. But don't be afraid to ask. It doesn't hurt to get that uploaded, send it over to Tracy, and let us check it out for you. So we have a whole suite of services available to our commercial customers, some of which we do not have available on the residential side. And one specifically, we have bill negotiation, of course. That's our core product. That's what we do on Resi. But the bill auditing, so of course, energy auto switch, residential and commercial, but on the bill audit side, I really want to touch on this because it's such a great opportunity for our commercial customers with zero added work. You already have that customer's bill for bill negotiation. If they are a commercial customer, we can audit that bill. We've got a separate group that goes through and audits the charges, the line items on their accounts. They can audit these bills, electric, gas, you name it, even in non-deregulated states. So they're looking for erroneous charges, wrong rate classes, those kind of things that are very, very typical. They find errors on these bills 80% of the time. If the customer is in a hospitality industry, so a restaurant, churches, a lot of you know, multi-dwelling complexes like assisted living facilities, they find errors on these about 99% of the time. So yeah, I mean, it's insane. And when they find these errors, they go back and get you a credit from the utility or from the provider 36 months in arrears. And so they find something where you've been charged erroneously, let's say it's only $10, you're gonna get that $10 times 36 months back from the utility. So we as consumers, even, you know, office managers for these commercial businesses, we don't understand all of these line items on the bills. You pay, you know, you get your electric bill, you get your water bill, these municipal bills, and you just pay it. It does not hurt for us to take a look at that, especially when we're telling you 99% of the time we can get you a credit back 36 months in arrears. You know, make sure when you're sending your commercial clients over for bill negotiation that we're also requesting or letting Tracy know on that commercial form that we'd like to get an audit on that. And what Tracy does then, that you just met Tracy, she makes sure that that customer's bill not only gets sent to the negotiation group, but it gets sent to the audit group so that they can go through that and they prepare a report for your customer that says, these are the errors we found. Do you authorize us to make these changes? You know, call up and make sure this is taken care of. And I don't know why they wouldn't, but you know, it's a nice formality. So there, you know, there is a threshold on the bill audit. The company was telling us previously that it needed to be $100,000 a year in total utility spend. They've come down off of that, especially for those higher risk industries like hospitality, manufacturing, churches. They've come down to $25,000 for us, which is fantastic. But submit everything. My question to them was, why would we turn down any bill? You know, I know there's not a lot of opportunity. What if we're not sure what industry, you know, if it's kind of in the middle, just submit it over. We're going to take a look at everything and have them run through. So especially the bigger spend, you know, prioritize those. And then energy efficiency, guys, you know, Tracy can answer a lot of the questions on the energy efficiency side. I know Blaney can too. She knows a lot more about it than I do, but we do have access to a suite of energy efficiency products that they go in and install, especially, you know, for restaurants where there's refrigeration, where they have multiple change, you know, 10 plus with HVAC systems and whatnot. We can get this stuff fit in their businesses and then save them money with these efficiency products. We can give them reports of what they will save before they make any purchase of these products. And it makes you a really great commission on that, and helps them again. So where you've got customers that ask specifically for that, make sure you get that on the commercial form. So bill negotiation for commercial works exactly like the resi side, except there are more categories that we don't think about a lot of the time for these guys. I always err on the side of get everything, right? So even if you're in a non-deregulated energy state, for example, now you're getting that electric bill because we want to audit it, right? So it gives you a lot more opportunity. So internet, cell phone bill, cable bill, there are a lot of other things that these customers take, waste management, water delivery, anything subscription based you can think of. We'll take a look at it and see if we can save money. We'll give them a call. We've had landscaping bills submitted. I mean, you name it. So just see what they've got. We'll do everything we can. Bill auditing. You know, again, 80% of these companies are being overcharged. If you're in one of the industries I mentioned, 99% of these guys are being overcharged. And when I looked through the list of who qualifies for these industries on 99%, you can think of it as which industries would it be really sad for these people to be overcharged? Nursing homes, you know, assisted living facilities. Those guys, 99% of the time are getting overcharged. That's just sad. I would love to help every single one of those guys get that taken off and get a credit back from the utility. I mean, that's fantastic. That would feel very good to me. There are calculation errors, discrepancies, overcharges, you know, on utility things. There are rate classes and meter types that they assign, and if that's wrong, then they're being overcharged, and it happens very, very often. Yeah, taxes. Yep, you're absolutely right. There are some that receive certain additional taxes that should not, you know, based on their size or their industry, it should be much lower. So just so we understand how the process works for the customer, on the customer side, you know, they really can start by providing you or us with copies of the bills, or they can easily just go to our commercial form and fill out their information, name, address, you know, check off what industry you're in, how much you're spending approximately, and Tracy takes it from there. Or they can come to, you know, to the site, they can upload their bills. We get to work on auditing and reviewing all of the bills. This is on the audit side of it. In 6 to 8 weeks, they're going to get a detailed summary and an implementation proposal, like I mentioned. A lot of times it's a lot quicker than that. But in 6 to 8 weeks, we're going to tell them these are the charges we found, or erroneous taxes, etc. Ask that they are okay with us implementing these and calling on their behalf and getting this fixed. And then we collect our fees and they keep it. So like I've mentioned, this is, I think there's a little bit of a matter of urgency with this, only in that we can only go back 36 months. So for each month that they continue to overpay, there's some month back there that is just gone. So, you know, get this as quick as you can. We work as quick as we can within that 6 to 8 week window to make sure we're getting it taken care of. It's very slick. So on your side, on your end, how do we get a customer started with any of these? It's the commercial request form that I keep mentioning. I think it's listed here in Outreach. It's under commercial customers, but it's also, you know, justgave.com/com-request, commercial request. Very simple form. Who referred you? You know, it'll auto-populate if you send your folks there to your form. As you scroll down through the form, it just asks very basic information: name, address, spend, industry. We take that from there. Tracy reaches out to get the bills, to make sure she explains the suite of services that we have available. And we move forward with getting that audit over to them and keep you in the loop. In the future, on the technical side, we will have the ability for the customer to ask directly for more of these services in the checkout, meaning now if they upload their bills in the commercial checkout, it asks them which they'd like to negotiate. In the future, we'll have a switch that they can toggle that says, please also audit my bills. And then when they check out, it would bring up that LOA saying bill negotiation and audit sign off. So even easier, one step out of Tracy's hands so that she can just move forward with the auditors. Okay. So more questions about commercial, including, like I mentioned, status of any of the customers that you've sent over, right? I would want to know. What's what's going on. Has anyone reached out? Inquiries regarding, just the lead itself, eligibility for any of these services. Always err on the side of, I'm not sure if we can do that bill. I'm not sure if they spend enough. Just send it over, guys. We'll get it in there any way we can. Best practices for prospecting. If you'd like to talk through, who should I reach out to? How should I drill down my list of qualified leads, or my book of business on the commercial side? Where should I target first? We're happy to work with you and say, find these levels of usage, these industries. Those guys are no brainer. 99% audit. Reach out to commercial or me. Commercial@justbeef.com. That goes directly to Tracy, and she will get back with you on any questions that you might have about it. If your clients have questions, reach out to her. We're happy to walk them through. And like I mentioned, she does a lot of hand holding. And I think a lot of these, especially the bigger commercial clients, deserve that level of service. So that's it. And I know that I covered that very quickly. I think I stayed within my time. I don't know. I notoriously overtalk. But I'm happy to answer any questions, guys. Now, yes, sir.
The solar, is that just commercial or is that residential?
That is primarily residential. So they will take some
Community
small
commercial
business.
is.
Community solar, yes, sir. It's primarily residential.
But I was here before that.
No, sir. No, they will take, most of the utility areas will take some small commercial so that they don't eat up all of their capacity, but it's everywhere's residential. You can just plan on it. Every farm we have is going to be residential.
Is there a certain level of usage in commercial that you want? Because I'm thinking of an auto dealership that I know.
Okay.
And I'm thinking of a bowling alley that I know.
Okay.
An auto dealership is a large building and it's run like a well-oiled machine. Would that be considered small?
What you can do is have it submitted, just like any, go to the sites, select community solar, send that electric bill in. And what we do is we have, our provider will go get approval specifically with the farm team to make sure that it's within the range. If it's not approved, we'll let you know why. We'll tell you, the usage was too high. We try to stay within this level of usage in the area. There is no standard threshold. They just try to take them as a one-off to see if they can serve it. Each of these farms in each of these areas has a set supply. Some are newer, so they've got a lot more capacity available. And in that case, they'd probably be okay taking it. I think it just depends on the area. So Pennsylvania does not launch until 2023, next year.
Always remember, guys, when in doubt, talk about it anyways. Right. I won't tell you yes or no.
Yeah, please do. Please do. Yes, sir.
Question on bill negotiation. Standard residential type, individual customer versus commercial. Where is the cutoff? What can we do for businesses? Do they have to be over a certain amount in order to kick it over to commercial? Or is it, if we submit it and you guys go, well, this is a good candidate for commercial, we'll kick it over to commercial. Is that something that's done automatically, or do we have to know that ahead of time?
Yeah, we will take care of that for you. On the commercial side, even if it's a small business, single member LLC consultant or something like that, if the bill or the electric bill, we'll say, for example, if it's on a commercial meter class, which it would have to be considered commercial, it goes to the commercial team.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the key.
Yeah, on the audit side, of course, it's got to be commercial because they've got to have those types. They've got to be charged commercially. But as far as usage goes, like I say, send it all over. We'll take care of it. Yes, sir.
We have some people that are here that are from further out west of Pennsylvania, and there's farms out there.
Yes.
And I know farms are really good in that commercial side of the auditing. So
Yes, that is one of the, that was one of the industries. And so, I'll get that to Debbie Lee too, so we can get that posted. There's a list of, what they say are the industries where they've got this 99%, ability to help. And yeah, you're right.
that list is
Farms,
hugely helpful.
agriculture, industrial, manufacturing, churches, hospitality. I will get that list. Yep, we'll get it. We actually have a list that shows the best industries by state. And so, churches for some reason are notoriously overcharged. Like I said, think of who you would not want overcharged, and that's who's being overcharged. Nursing homes, yeah. Yes, sir.
Did I see on there with the energy that there's there's no longer fees being charged?
No fee to the customer, not at all, no, they do not.
So-
When did that
so-
start?
When I signed up for mine, it was
Good question.
a larger, like my personal one, it was $6.99 a month.
Yep.
That no longer exists.
So that's a great question. Right now in our system, if you've signed up under the old model, which is the monthly charge model, it's still in the system that way. What we're doing right now is we know what rate you're paying in our system, for example. As the supplier deals that we have contracted give us a rate that's better, we will move you over to that better rate and eliminate the monthly fee. So we're working to get those guys all moved over kind of in bulk, using that as kind of aggregates to get some lower rates, which is helping our new customers because then the suppliers are more likely to give us
And
lower rates.
When did that start? Like the customers that I signed up in the past week, 2 weeks?
So if they've signed, because now if you go to our website, you can still sign up under, it still is the monthly fee model. So as we get I think everybody knows that supply rates are just insane right now, very high. And so where we get these supply rates in line, where we can provide value, we will just begin migrating everyone over to this model and remove their fee. Is what will happen. Now, very soon, I will work with IT to get a better date. I think it was supposed to be maybe by the end of the quarter. Our website will reflect this. The enrollment flow will reflect, no monthly fee, upload your bill, we're going to match you with the supplier. And it will give the customer the opportunity to state what their preferred rules are on electric. Like, are you looking for the lowest rate only? Are you looking for green energy? Are you looking for a supplier that also has an affinity to maybe veteran affairs or charitable contributions, that kind of stuff? And so then they'll be able to choose what's important to them and we'll match them. Yes, sir.
So the promo code will be eliminated?
Everything will still work the same way, right? Yes, right now. And if you've got promo codes to get the customers onto the utilized system, that's still fine. That's the best option at this point. And so as the supply rates get more competitive and we can move them to those, customers over, we will be.
So will they be paying similar to the bill negotiation where it's based on the savings that they have, or will they pay nothing?
They will pay nothing. That is a very, very good point. On community solar, natural gas, and energy, so the 3 energy services, the customer, we can't quantify what that customer is really going to save, right? Usage fluctuates. We are being paid by the supplier to say, here's a customer, and that's what we are using to pay. And so, yeah, the customer does not have to pay. We match them up, we save them money. Yes, sir.
So you're finding you can get better deals doing it this way than the monthly payment?
Yes, sir.
And you said that you're negotiating with a number of different suppliers. Have all the suppliers agreed to it, or there's some that won't do that?
They have all agreed. Yeah. So suppliers, I come from the supply world. They do not look favorably on the old model where we just, they have a rate, we see that it's low, and we go to their, sign up a bunch of customers with their very low rate, and then 3 months later, bump those customers to whoever else has a low rate, right? There's no value in that for them. And so this way, where we're saying, give us a great rate, we're gonna lock these customers into a 12-month contract, for value. These are great paying customers. They love that. They'll take these customers all day long. We haven't had one that didn't sign the contract with us. Yes, sir.
Does that take effect immediately?
What we have the contracts now, yes. Until IT gets the enrollment journey to reflect, no monthly payment, customers are still signing up under the old model. As we get supply rates that are providing enough value to these customers where we don't have to worry about the utility rate being the best option at this point, we'll migrate everything.
And so they will automatically be moved to no monthly payment?
Correct. Yes, sir.
So still, if you can't save them anything, then nothing happens. Just
That's
like
exactly right.
bill payment.
Yep.
Then on the community solar, like in Maryland, there's BG&E and there's like Potomac something.
It's on Medicine.
So you have, but the solar fields are, if you're in BG&E and there's one over near Potomac Edison, you can't do that one. So there've got to be like 2 different ones in Maryland or more.
There are multiple, yes. Yeah, there are multiple fields for each of these utilities. There might be 2 or 3 per utility. And then there are more being developed because as these guys reach their capacity, we've got to be able to send customers to the farm.
There were several years ago, community solar came out in Maryland, and I signed up for it. A couple other people here did before
yes, you can. What we'll need to make sure of is that you're not already on with the developer that we're working with, right? Yeah. So in that case, they couldn't switch you, you know, but we can check the system and see.
Tammy, did I hear bill auditing for 36 months is only for commercial, not for residential?
Right, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, sir.
so the, getting people to sign up for the commercial, is it the same criteria with, they have to fill out credit card information and all that? Like, how does it work for the commercial when I pitch to some commercial people, you know, they're gonna right away say, well, how do you get paid?
So that's a great question. If you use the commercial form, there is no credit card information involved at that point. It's essentially a lead form. What happens is that all the information on that client goes to Tracy and the commercial team. She reaches out and says, this is what I think you should do based on the, you know, the industry that you've selected and your spend. Customer agrees to it. She sends a secure link to get the bills and to get the payment information before we move forward.
Okay, so we don't have to deal with the, you know, scaring them off from the beginning with.
You do
credit
not.
card.
No, great question. You do not. Let me get him one quick. Yes.
Are they 1 year, 2 year, 3 year? You go out as many as 4 years on the commercial end and it's fixed rate, correct?
They are fixed rates, and on the commercial fixed rates, they do go out, I think, up to 6 years, and we've got access to whatever term that customer wants. And so one of the criteria when they enroll will be, you know, what is your preference? Do you want an extended fixed term contract? How long? They'll be able to indicate which one, you know, or we, you know, on the commercial side, Tracy will be able to come back and say, you know, if it's a 3-year contract at this rate, but you might save more on a 4-year, and then they can choose. Yes, sir.
Question from Zach in Colorado.
Okay.
He says, how long does a business need to be open with the electric bills for negotiation?
Oh, a day. As long as they have a bill, we can get it going. Now, the audit side might not provide as much value.
Right, yeah.
In that case, maybe we prevent them from being billed in the future
Right.
with some wrong rate, right? But we won't be able to get them a giant refund. But we can still save them in the future.
Perfect.
Yep. Of course. Yes, sir.
Surprised nobody else has asked about this, but how do we get paid on this stuff?
Nick, would you like to talk about how they get paid on this stuff?
We have a screening on that, yes. So
Talking about that.
that's in the back office.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't tell you. I just said that Jessica did contracts. Yeah, no, I do. I have no problem saying I have no idea. Good. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. One more.
Let's see, so, with the old community solar, it still went through BG&E, but the bill was from the community solar
provider,
provider. Is it the same way with this one?
So with our provider, you'll enroll in their system and you'll get the one bill is from them, from the community solar provider, and they integrate with BG&E.
Right,
So
it works
it's
the same.
all the same. Yeah, they call it provider integrated billing, or can't remember. I just said it a little bit ago, but yeah, it's all integrated. There are 2 small utilities, I believe, right now that do it differently. It's a utility integrated billing, but it's Central Hudson in New York, and then one other small one in Maine, I believe. But that information's out, you know, with the community solar information. It's just that the provider, the solar provider doesn't integrate it, the utility does. That's the only difference.
And the thing that, about the churches is amazing, because then you can also talk to them about the fundraising.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it just opens the door so much. I mean, it's just such a, I wish we could help everyone, you know, these churches and these, just with bad charges. I mean, and then fundraising. Absolutely. Yeah.
About that fundraising, it's another way. It's not a customer, it's a consultant.
The great thing about all of this is it feels really good. We're not selling anything. Yeah. All right, guys, thank you for your time. Thanks for letting me come in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right, awesome. Sorry that went a little longer, guys, but I think that was really important that we had all those commercial questions answered, right? I think that's what a lot of people have been looking for, is answers to the commercial question. Then concerning your question about the compensation for commercial, that is in your back office. Just go to resource library, and all those documents are back there for you to go through. So, okay, so let's get going and talk about some training, some team building tips. And I'm actually going to go through a quick rapid funnel training as well. I'm going to share my screen on my phone, and go through some stuff on Rapid Funnel, and you guys can kind of fire some questions at me as well concerning Rapid Funnel. So let's get through this real quick. The first thing I want to talk about, okay, and this is one of the awesome tools that we have here at Beeb that I know several consultants are taking advantage of, like Mr. Kyle Devine loves this. Okay, he's seen the power in this before. I've used the ATM system in my previous company that I was the vice president of. There was a team that launched an ATM system, and within 1 year, there was over 300,000 people in this ad tag message Facebook group, and 100,000 consultants signed up in 1 year. And they don't even come close to how good Beeb is, like not even close, right? So this is another tool in your toolbox that you can use. So one of the tools is Rapid Funnel, right? To prospect people, get customers, sign up, enroll consultants. But the other tool for those, a lot of people like using Facebook. They connect with people all over the country, all over the world. And it's a simple tool for you to be able to add people to this page, tag them in a video about being a customer, tag them in a video about being like the presentation videos in there. Every Wednesday night, I go live in this group. I don't know if you guys do that. Every Wednesday night when I do the live presentation, I go live into the ATM group because it pings every single person that's in that group. Does that make sense? Like you get an alert on your phone saying, Nick D'Amico's live. If you add 30, 40 people in that group, all of them are going to get pinged at the same time. Nick D'Amico's live presentation. Oh, I wonder what that is. Let's open it up. 9 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday nights. Okay. So very important. So let's go through this real quick. ATM stands for ad tag message. First, you're going to add them to the group. Okay. You're going to tag them in a post or a video that you want them to see. So if you're just looking for somebody to get some more information on being a customer, tag them in a customer testimonial, right? Blaney's got testimonials up there. We got Donna, I think, has some up there. We've got testimonials in that page of customers and savings and things like that. So tag them in that, and then send them a message saying that to find out which part of the video or whatever you tag them in that they like best. And I want to ingrain these words into everybody's brain that's listening right now. Okay, after somebody's exposed to the business, whether it be a presentation or a video concerning being a customer or anything that you've exposed them to the business to see, never, ever, 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 ever ask the question, what did you think? That's the biggest no-no in network marketing. Never ask the question, what did you think? Okay? Not that I don't value their opinion, but I don't value their opinion. Okay? We know we have the best thing on the planet. So what's the question you ask them then?
What did you like best?
What did you like best, right? A positive question requires a positive response. Okay? Because if you ask what do you think, then you might get a negative response, right? That leaves it wide open for them to say whatever they want. And you don't want to do that. Okay? So what did you like best? So message them after you tag them in it, tell them you tagged them, and then say, I'm going to get back to you after you watch the video or whatever, and ask them what they like best. So what's our ATM group used for? Well, it's used for prospecting. Prospecting doesn't just mean prospecting for consultants. It also means prospecting for customers. So you can tag people in customer posts. You can tag people that are looking to become a consultant, and you can engage with them. And that's the whole point of the ATM system is engagement, right? Wait until we have 1,000 people on that page, 10,000 people on that page, 100,000 people on that page, 200,000. The engagement, the energy is going to be nuts. I almost think it might take over Rapid Funnel once it gets going, because the energy that people feel when you add them to that page, once we get it up and once we build it out and everybody's excited about it, is going to be incredible. And it's going to be such positive energy that people aren't going to be able to resist. So a couple messages. I'm going to go through this real quick on some examples of piquing interest. Okay, that's spelled wrong. W-E. It's P-I-Q-U-E, right? Okay, sorry. So when you're warm prospecting, warm market prospecting, I like to do the little aggressive approach, right? Listen, I just found an incredible way to make some extra money on the side. You have to see this, right? So let me give you an example. If this is for the ladies probably more so than the guys, but if you see this little cute kitten video, right? You're not going to ask your friend, hey, do you want to watch a cute kitten video? You're gonna say, hey, watch this, right? It's cute, it's funny, right? So when you're prospecting with a friend of yours, like somebody you have a close relationship with, you can say stuff like that. You have to see this, right? So I'm gonna add you to a secret Facebook page that I was added to, and you can use the word secret Facebook page because it is, right? You don't know about it unless you're added to it, okay? I'm gonna tag you in a post. It tells you exactly what we do. You've gotta check it out. Okay, so that's a great example of a peak. You know, and these slides are gonna be available for you guys in your Jumpstart page as well. And in the ATM training, which you all have access to. Cold prospecting, you can say something like, hey, I've been following you lately, and I have something that I think you'd be interested in. I found a way to make money using Facebook. You have to see this. I love using those terms. You have to see this, right? If you're excited about something, you say it like that, right? You got to see this. So I'd love to add you to our secret community and tag you in a video. It's real short and sweet, tells you exactly what we do. You got to check it out, okay? Once they don't add them unless they give you permission, because you don't want anybody negative getting into the group. We do have moderators on it to keep an eye on it, right, to make sure nobody does that. So when they reply yes, okay, go ahead and add them to the page. It's called Master Your Money, Save and Earn with Vive. Okay, that's the name of the page. All right, so again, message when you tag them, answer their questions on your own. If your prospects don't answer questions on there, I was like, wait a minute here. Don't answer questions on your own. So again, it's the same process. It's the same simple system, right? You expose someone to the business, and then you pass the ball, right? Okay, what did you like best? Oh, that's cool. You get to save money. Yeah, that was my favorite part too. That's always my response. Whatever they say, I always say, yeah, that was my favorite part too. I love everything about me. So whatever they say is my favorite part too, right? And then again, don't never, ever, ever, ever start answering questions on your own. Why?
They're gonna do it.
Because people never say no to a good opportunity. They say no what they think they have to do after they say yes. So again, if you're prospecting somebody, they're watching you, not necessarily the information on the business, they're watching you. So if they think they have to answer all these questions and try to convince people to sign up, they're not gonna do it, right? So pass the ball. If your prospect has questions, you've officially gone from the peak stage to the pass stage, right? Peak and pass. Those words have been around for decades, right? And it's the most effective way to build this business. Connect them with a leader to handle their questions, whether, again, it be a three-way call, like we used to do in the old days, a three-way Zoom now, a three-way messenger. Like if they're already on Facebook, just connect them with your leader on Facebook Messenger, right? So start a group chat with that leader, and that's the most effective way to do that. Pass the ball, okay? So here's a really cool some statistics I want to go over with you guys. So this is what I call the 5-5-3 prospecting formula. Here's how it works. Reach out to 5 new people daily, message 5 people each day, ATM 3 of those per day. See, if you reach out to 5 people, you might not get a response back from everybody, right? So make it a goal to reach out to 5 so that you can add 3 people a day to this ATM page, okay? So let's do some math. If you had 5 people, or you talk to 5 people a day, that's 30 conversations started about Vive per week, okay? 30 conversations about Vive each week, 20 people are watching videos and asking questions. It's natural attrition, right? Not everybody's going to respond. Not everybody's going to say yes. So let's say out of those 30, 20 people say, yeah, I'll check it out. I think that's reasonable, right? I think that's reasonable numbers. So out of 20 people watching the videos and asking questions, you get 15 of those on some kind of 3-way chat or 3-way call or whatever with your leader. Now, considering a 1 out of 3 closing ratio, which according to Jim Rohn means you're really, really good at network marketing, okay? 1 out of 3 is fantastic numbers. According to a 1 out of 3 ratio, you'll be adding 5 new consultants to your team every single week, just by starting 5 conversations a day. I love this because one of the things I've learned in this industry is to reverse engineer where I want to be. So if I want to be over here, I reverse engineer in terms of time and numbers, what it's going to take to get there, right? So this is reverse engineering. So all you want to get 5 new consultants a week. Well, you got to talk to, you got to get 15 people on the leader. That means you got to talk to 20 or get 20 people to watch videos, which means you need to start 30 conversations a week, which means you need to talk to 5 people a day. Reverse engineering, right? That can go for any goal. If you want to hit a rank, I know this is going to be a leadership topic, but if you want to hit diamond in Vive and make 6 figures a year in 6 months from now, which by the way, people are gonna be doing in a month, a week at a certain point, okay? But if you wanna take 6 months from now and hit diamond, just reverse engineer that, okay? So how many points do I need to have? Great, how many consultants do I need to have? How many customers per consultant? How much time is that? 6 months, okay, break it down. All right, so I need to talk to X amount of people per day. I need to sign up X amount of people per week as consultants, and now you're on your track to diamond in 6 months. Okay, so anything you want, any goal you want to achieve, whether it's in Vive, outside of Vive, anything you want, can be reverse engineered. And that's how I built my business for the last 2 decades, reverse engineering. Sorry, went off on a tangent, okay? Now, so here's the crazy part. Here's where it gets exponential. What if you, okay, let me go back real quick. So what if this is your result? You're at out of 1 to 3 ratio, you're signing up 5 new consultants a week. That's cool. But what if your whole team did this? What if you have 10 people on your team? Not a big team, but wait a minute. I have 10 people on my team that each sign up 5 consultants per week, and I do 5. That's 60 new people a week. Now who's on the fast track to diamond, right? By following a very simple system of talking to 5 people per day and adding them to the ATM group. That's it. That's it, guys. This is not rocket science. How fast would your team grow? How achievable would your next rank be? Very, very achievable. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to switch gears and we're going to go into rapid funnel training. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is, Debbie, if you could spotlight my phone, I'm actually going to share my screen on my phone now. Oh, I gotta stop this sharing. All right, guys, bear with me just a second. Okay. No, I don't want to share my video. Screen. Share. Screen. Okay, start now. Oh my goodness, it's working. Ah, I love it. This is my first time doing this, so it's really, Tom does it all the time. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So this is how he does it. Okay, guys, so let's go through outreach, rapid funnel. So again, we've got tools upon tools upon tools for you to build your business, right? All you've got to do is reach into the toolbox, grab your tool, and go to work. I love construction illustrations because I used to do construction, right? So one of the illustrations I give a lot is, if I wanted to get this nail into that piece of wood, am I going to try to push it in with my thumb? No, I don't think there's a single human on the planet that can push a nail into a piece of wood with like a 2x4 with their thumb. No way. But you put a hammer in anybody's hand, what can happen? That nail's going to go in that wood. You might miss a few times, right? If you don't know how, if you're not good at hammering, you might miss a few times. But guess what? Keep hammering away, and it's going to get in the wood. It's inevitable. Same thing with our tools. Same thing with our tools. Whether it's the ATM page, whether it's just simply peek and pass. Like I peek I'm on Kevin's team and I peek somebody and I'm like, I'm super excited, but I don't even know what I'm talking about. You got to meet this guy. See, ignorance on fire is always better than knowledge on ice.
What?
Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. I'll give you an example. If I ran up to Brett and I'm like, I just run up and I'm screaming at him. And I turn around and run the other way. What's he going to do? He's going to be like, oh my God, are you okay? He's going to like follow me, right? I didn't even say a word. I didn't even say a word. I was just crazy, right? And he followed me. He's like, oh, Nick's okay. And I'm going to go make sure he's fine, right? I didn't even say a word. Or I could go up and talk to him and start and bore the hell out of him, right? And talk to him. And then he's like, oh my God, when's this guy going to shut up? Right? So ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice, okay? Sometimes people have the best success of their careers in their first 30, 60 days. Why? Because they don't know anything yet. They're just excited.
Ready, fire,
Yeah, ready, fire, yeah, okay. So I know the more information, I know everybody wants a lot of information, a lot of details, all this stuff. You want to know everything before you talk to somebody. Sometimes that's not the best way to do it. Sometimes the best way to do it is to use the tools. Right? Peek and pass. So I kind of got off on a tangent with that. So different tools. One is ATM page. Another one is peek and pass. Oh my God, you got to see this. You got to meet my leader, Kevin. I don't know anything about it, but just talk to him, right? Or watch this video. The next tool, which is probably the most effective tool we have, that is included with all consultant enrollments, not affiliate, but a consultant enrollment, is Rapid Funnel. So let's go through this, show you guys how to use it a little bit. So this is the main screen. Obviously, I don't, I've got 11 engagements or whatever total, 0 this week, but I'm working with you guys. So let's go to the leaderboard. So I want to do a little recognition right now, okay? Because this is really cool because, because there's a gentleman in the room that I want to recognize personally that I've worked with, I've talked to. He actually sends me accountability reports every single week. And this is a gentleman that's relentless with Rapid Funnel. And so I want to introduce and give a big round of applause to being number 2 in the entire company on Rapid Funnel, Mr. Andrew Walker. Let's give him a round of applause. So number 1 is a gentleman that's been in the company, I think, less than 2 weeks, right? And so 2 weeks ago, his name wasn't even on this list. He was at 0 and he didn't even have Rapid Funnel. But I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Kyle Devine with 74 points, who's actually on the Zoom with us right now. Good job, sir. And of course, Mr. Kevin Marino in at number 3. Big shout out to number 4, Mr. Lawrence Lockhart out of DC, my man, Lord Larry, doing a great job. And number 4, Zach Losher, of course, on this list at number 5. Paul Enos, number 6. Donna French in the room with us, number 7. Top 10 because number 10 is funny. Number 8 is Blake Aguilard out of Tampa, down where I live. Number 9 is Brian Libuno. Okay. Brian Lib. There you go. All right. Brand new in the business. Great job, sir. And then big round of applause for our CEO and example setter, Mr. Tom Schmidt. With Steve Hessler. So,
Good job.
hey, you're keeping up with the CEO. Good job, man. That's awesome. And you know what? I'm going to mention John Cini as well. John Cini out of Houston. What was he, number 2 customer or consultant enroller? Consultant enroller. Yep. John Cini, also doing an awesome job. And Francisco Rodriguez, Blaney Teal. So it's crazy how these numbers correlate, interestingly, to the recognition we did. Interesting. We might be onto something here. Rapid Funnel might work. So, all right, let's talk about the resources. This is really important because this is where we get down to the important stuff, right? So there's 4 different categories here. There's consultant. So it depends on the conversation you want to have with the person. Now, let me just preface this real quick. I was always taught to lead with the business first. Why? Because if they say no to the business, you have something to fall back on, which is customer. See, if you lead with customer, what's there to fall back on? Well, you want to be a consultant? You don't say, you know what I mean? That conversation, I can't even say it properly, right? Like, how do you upgrade them to talk about business when they already said no to even being a customer, right? So I've always led with the business and say, all right, fine, you don't want to make money, you want to save money, right? Okay, yeah, I'll save money. You know what I mean? That's an easy conversation to have. Fine, you don't want to make money, then just save money. And 99% of the time they'll go for it. So in here, there's different categories. You've got initial texts. You can use the initial text if you really aren't, that good at striking up conversations with people. We've got examples. If they're a networker, okay, we've got examples of what you can send them in here. If they're non-networkers, okay, it's simple stuff like, hey, it's been a while since we spoke. Hey, it's been a while. I started a new business, right? Just stuff like that to initialize the conversation. I need a favor. That's an effective one. We used to teach that a long time ago. We call it favor, help, try, right? Hey, I need a huge favor. What was a favor? Help me out. Give my service a try. And that actually is really applicable to Vive. I just thought about that. That could be a good way to get customers. Favor, help, try. Hey, I need a favor. I'm up for a promotion. Could you help me out? Would you give my service a try? Yeah. What is it? Well, I'm gonna save you money on your bills. Just upload your bills. It's easy. Okay. It doesn't cost you a dime. So there's a lot of different things in here. So let's move on to, so that's initializing the conversation. So let's move on to peak. Okay, this is an important one because it depends on what your goal is, right? So you can peak them. It's add them to the ATM Facebook group, right? And now we have a link in here that goes directly to the ATM group. Okay, so share this link to our ATM Facebook group. Method to build your business. Be sure to tag them in a video and on the page to get them started. Okay, so you can literally send people to the ATM group straight from your Rapid Funnel now. So it's cool how we correlated those into each other, right? And now you'll know when they click on the link to go to the ATM page. Oh, isn't that awesome? That is awesome. Okay. Was that Kyle? Yeah, that's right. Kyle Devine. That was his idea to integrate the two together. Thank you, sir. All right, so we've got other options here for peak, save and earn. This is a great video. This is the video that I play in the beginning of the presentation. That 2-minute video, great 30,000 foot view of what we do. It's a great peaking tool, right? If they don't like that video, then they need to check up from the neck up. And there's no point of moving forward with them in conversation. If they don't like that video, I mean, come on, the video is awesome. Hey, do you want to save money on your bills? Like, no switching, none of this other stuff, right? So it's a great video for peaking. Let's go to present. This is important. It's very important. Okay, cool. So we've got the Saturday Summit from February last month up in here right now. But guess what? We're going to replace that one with this one. So if you're watching this in the future right now, hi. That's funny. Okay. The most important one you're going to want to use is this one. This is the overview. Okay. This is the quick 20-minute one. I'm gonna record a new one because we're constantly rolling out new services, new things with the compensation plan, like Tom announced today with the new fast action builder bonus, right? Give you guys even more money. So I've got to record a new one for Rapid Funnel, but hey, you know what? It still does the job right now until I get that one in there. I'll get it done in the next day or two, and we'll get it loaded up into Rapid Funnel. But guys, this is the gold right here. This is what you want to send people. You want to teach people that all they have to do is send this link out to people and then connect them with the leader. It's a simple process. Send the link out, connect with your leader. Watch the presentation, ask questions to your leader. That's it. Peek and pass. Okay. So send that out. And again, here's the cool part. So you can, if you clicked on a contact first, I should probably do that. Let's go to our contacts. Let's go to Tom. He's my contact. Okay. So here's Tom. I'm going to click here where it says send resources. Okay. Now it pulls up that resource screen. And now when I send a resource to Tom, it auto populates for him. So consultant, present the business overview. Now I have two ways to send, multiple ways to send this to Tom. Now I don't have his email saved in here for some reason, Rapid Funnel. Otherwise it would have an email symbol right there. Right? It would just auto populate email. You click the email thing, it auto populates it, you hit send. That's it. Super simple. It's like 3 clicks, right? I can send him a text. If I hit this button, it would open up my text chat with Tom, which you guys can't see. And then it would auto populate a text to him. I just hit send. So you hit this, and then you hit send. Super simple. And then here, this is cool. This button, the share button is cool because now it'll open up other communication apps like WhatsApp, Telegram, LinkedIn. That's right. LinkedIn's on there. Any other communication apps that you have that you use, you can select that. So even if you're talking to somebody on LinkedIn, you can still use Rapid Funnel to send them content. Okay. All right, let's move on. A residential customer. Basically, all you need to know is in here. We've got videos on Autopilot Negotiator, Energy Autopilot. I don't know about the other one. Maybe not have that in there. Okay, so that's residential customer. Commercial. This is the one I wanted to get to real quick. Okay, so this is where we're going to have all the information you need about what Tammy talked about today to talk to for your prospects, right? So they're like, what is bill auditing? That sounds crazy. Well, let me send you a link. Boom, send. I'll know exactly when they click on that. I'll know exactly how much of the video they watched, and I'll know if they finished it or not. And when they finish it, I'll get an alert saying, hey, Tammy just finished watching the videos. Probably a good idea to follow up with her right now. this automation. I love it. Okay. Bill negotiation, energy auto switching, energy efficiency, whatever you need to know about commercials in here. And the last one I want to get to is fundraising. Okay, this one's big. And by the way, guys, I think he's on the Zoom right now watching, but our contact, your contact for fundraising is Mr. Steve Beaton. Okay, Steve Beaton. I don't know if Debbie, can Steve put his email in the chat if he's on? Okay, Steve, if you're on, could you put your email in the chat, please? That would be great. If you guys have any questions about fundraising, and again, we do a fundraising meeting every Tuesday night at 8:30 Eastern time. I'm going to get there. Thank you. No. So we've got a program overview video. Okay. We've got information. You got flyers in here, partner guides, and even enrollment. So if I clicked here, if you want someone to enroll as a fundraiser, you just simply send them your link from your fundraising resource. And now they have a link where they can sign up as a fundraiser. And all you did was send it to them from RapidFunnel. This is your go-to for all your links. Like, I wonder where this link is. I wonder where that. It's in RapidFunnel, right? I wonder how do I get on this event that's happening, right now? So let me go to events. So I'm back in Tom's contact. I'm going to click right here where it says event invite. This is the part I wanted to get to. This is super, super important. So what does this do? Oh, wow. It pulls up a calendar. Look at that. I wonder what's happening on Saturday, March 5th. Oh, it's the March Saturday Summit. It's this right now. Okay. What's happening on next Tuesday, the 8th? 12 Eastern, Breakfast of Champions on Facebook Live. And then Tuesday night, what do we have? 8:30 Eastern, like I said, the fundraising meeting. Okay. So you can literally send somebody a link. Click on Breakfast of Champions, and you can literally send somebody a link to just click this little arrow right here. Just send it somebody a link to get on Breakfast of Champions, right? But they have to be a consultant in the Facebook page, by the way. So if you want to get a guest on the fundraising meeting, okay, click on fundraising, go down to the chat, but there you go, the arrow. Okay, click on the arrow and it'll send the link to that contact that you selected. So always when you're in RapidFunnel, the first thing you want to do is go to that contact first. Okay, so go to the contact first and then send out resources. Don't do it from your home screen. Let me go back here. You don't want to hit resources down here because now it doesn't know what contact to send it to. So it's not going to send a trackable link. You've got to go to the contact first. So go to contacts here on the left side, or if you need to add a contact, just hit the plus and this comes up. And then in the top right, you can import, right? One contact, multiple contacts, right? So I can scroll through my contacts, right? And just pick anybody, okay? Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. The next thing I want to talk about, so that was contacts, that was resources, that was the events. Events are super important. So down at the bottom right, there's a little button that says more. This is important because this is where you can access everything, right? So the other thing I want to go to is coaching, right here. Coaching. This is where you can watch any of the trainings that we have. So guys, you have all the trainings in your back office. All of our trainings are on our YouTube page, and all of our trainings are right here in RapidFunnel. So there's literally no excuse not to know where the trainings are, right? So we've got quick start training, comp plan, social media training, right? Which is the ATM training that we just did. Jumpstart training, Texas Autopilot. You got questions about Texas Autopilot? Right there. It's in your RapidFunnel. Watch it, right? Okay. We've got all these trainings about it right here. Okay. Jumpstart your business. I already said that. Network marketing, soft skills. Okay. There's a lot of training back here that you can go through, guys. And the cool thing is, look at this. It tracks your progress, right? So it'll tell you how far along you are in that. And you can track your progress in all your trainings, right? So that's pretty neat. Okay, what else back here in here? So you can go straight to the calendar from here too. I do that a lot. I just go straight to the calendar from here. So we've got, let's just go through this real quick. Next Tuesday, the 8th is BOC and the fundraising program. What's Wednesday night?
Overview.
overview, boom, it's right there. This should be the most used link, besides the recorded presentation, this should be the most used link of all of them, everything. We need to flood that Wednesday night presentation with people. We can have up to 1,000 people on the Zoom on Wednesday night, I think.
What's in this?
I think what's in the virtual seat, right? So send that link out to everybody. What we need to get Wednesday night to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people every Wednesday night. Guys, that energy is going to be incredible. And then we build from event to event. So you build Wednesdays to Wednesdays to Wednesday to Saturday Summit. So Wednesday to Wednesday to Wednesday to Saturday Summit. Yes, sir.
So I see it on the calendar, but how do you send the link out?
So you click right here, click the event, and boom. You got the little arrow here to send. Email, text, share. Very simple. Yes, ma'am.
I tried to, I was just joking around. I tried to share it with Sean, the event earlier. I actually kind of cheated it and went for more events.
Right.
To share.
That's where I am now. Yeah.
It said it wasn't accessible.
You have to get permissions in your phone.
Oh, you got it. Yeah. Did you get permissions for Rapid Funnel on your phone? Okay. Yeah, we can go over that afterwards. All right. Then what's next week? What's Thursday? VOC again. And then event, like after this training, I'll get you guys up to speed, but we're going to have our next Saturday Summit on April 2nd. Okay. So I'll tell you where that's going to be in the next week, but we're going to have that up in there. Okay. So all the events you need to know about are here. If we have a special event, sometimes we'll do a special training. You know, we'll announce it to the field. It'll be added to this calendar, and you can send the links out to that. Okay. So I think that is all I wanted to talk about for Rapid Funnel. Does anybody have any last questions about Rapid Funnel before we've got to move on to our last
Is
training?
there a code to get in? Because I have Rapid Funnel from another company, but I don't know how to get it.
Yeah. So when did you sign up as a consultant?
Yes.
Okay. So you should have been sent an email from Rapid Funnel. This is very important. I want everybody to hear this. That email from Rapid Funnel sometimes goes into your spam folder. So go into your spam folder, go into the search bar and type in Rapid Funnel, and it should find that email. If not, just contact support and we'll get you a new email sent out. Okay.
They use the same emails.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. If you're using the same email from your last business to this business, that might be the issue as well for logins.
Send support to Rapid Funnel. They give it back to you right away.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Can you change your email?
Yeah, support will be able to change his email. Yep. That's a good point. Thank you. Okay. All right. Awesome, guys. All right. Let me stop sharing my screen here. What was that? Okay. Let me get back into here.
Who's that bug?
All right. Is my head really close to this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. What's up, everybody?
Good look at that time.
Yeah, my flower tie from current slide. Go. Okay, cool. All right, we are good. Let me get off this. What was it? Okay. All right, great. So, what do we have here? Oh, yes, our March Madness promotion. This is exciting, guys. This is exciting. I might actually have Debbie Lee come up and help me with this one. She's the brainchild behind our March Madness promotion, the ultimate competition for compensation and recognition. All right, so let's go through this. All right, so take it away, man.
All right, so this is really exciting. We're going to be doing a raffle for March Madness, and these are your prizes. So one lucky ticket holder is going to win a $500 cash prize. Someone else will win a $250 cash prize, and 5 lucky ticket holders will win each individual $50 cash prizes. Now remember, if you get a whole lot of tickets, this could all be you.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's a raffle. You get more tickets. The next slide will show us what activities you do to earn tickets. So upload 5 qualified bills, or sell 2 big savings bundles, or enroll 1 community solar. You'll get 5 tickets into the drawing. And this is my Vanna White here. Very nice.
She looks more like that way than me.
We'll trade next time.
All right.
So baskets, you enroll a qualified consultant, you get 10 tickets into the drawing. Free throw, you earn a fast action bonus, which now is more money, and you get 15 tickets. And if you have a personal rank up, you get 20 tickets.
Yep.
So if you're existing and you're like, oh man, I can't earn a fast action bonus, that's okay, just rank up and you'll get 20 tickets.
Right, even like existing consultants, you can still do upload 5 qualified bills, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can still do sell 2 savings bottles. You do basically everything except that one.
Yeah.
You've been in the business for a while, you're past your 60 days, right? You do everything
Just
with that one.
rank up, you'll get more.
Yeah.
And the beauty of all of these activities is that if you're doing all these activities, you will rank up because that's the way our compensation plan works. So the more activity, the more tickets you get. And this is really, to put it simply, how you can get in it to win it. First, achieve and maintain your qualified consultant status. If you're already a qualified consultant with 25 personal customer points, you're good. You just have to maintain that through the contest period.
What is qualified consultant? 25
Personal customer points. Okay, that next you perform the March Madness activities, the stuff we just talked about. And the more tickets you earn, the better your chance of winning. You get more tickets in the pot, more chance. Again, you get enough tickets in there, you might win all 3 of those prizes. So why not? There we go.
Okay, that's it. So make sure you guys write down. I want to go back to the activities thing. What is it called when it goes slow like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the important stuff. Like take pictures of this.
Yeah.
You guys are on Zoom, take a screenshot of this, and we're gonna have more information out about it, but this is what you want to be doing, starting like today, right? Starting today, earning those tickets by doing these activities right here. These are what we call income producing activities. What is it, Donna? Money making activities.
These are money makers.
MMA, right? Money making activities. That's right. And so that's how we geared it. You know, you're not only going to be making money in the comp plan, but you're going to be qualifying for even more money. That's on the top of this. Okay. I see Zach Loescher says awesome. Okay, I knew you would like this. Okay, cool. Is that it for?
Yep,
for
that's
All
it.
right. Thank you, Debbie Lee. Let's give her a round of applause. Okay. Always promote the next event. Okay, that's how we always finish one event, by promoting the next event. Okay, this is the most important part of the training today because, like Kevin says, butts in seats, right? So what's next at VEEV? Upcoming events. Well, we already talked about BOC. Put this in your calendars, everyone. Take out your calendar and take at 12 noon Eastern time, just put BOC, Facebook group, right? Like do it right now. Right? And it's in your Epic funnel. Yeah, but I like things in my calendar because it gives me an alert 10 minutes prior. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's coming up, right? Okay, next is the fundraising meeting on Tuesday night, 8:30. Put it in your calendar, okay? Next is Wednesday night, corporate overview, 9 p.m. That's game night. That's what I call it to all the leaders in our chat, our leadership chat. It's game night, guys. Game night. Bring as many guests as you can. Then I'd like to announce our next Saturday Summit for April is going to be in the Boston area. So we're thinking about
Wicked awesome.
Is that like a Boston term or something?
Yeah.
We're thinking about like the Framingham area. Is that what it's called? Okay. So like the Framingham area outside of Boston, not in the city, but outside of Boston. So it's easy to get to. But guys, we're going to have 3 times more people, minimum 3 times more people at that live event than we have here today. Okay, I know that for a fact. I'm expecting a minimum of 3 times more and 3 times more on Zoom. I think this worked out fantastic today with the live event, streaming it to the whole company nationwide. Okay, I think this was absolutely fantastic. So we're going to do that again on April 2nd. So save the date, April 2nd, over on exactly like we did today. Meet and greet at 10:30 a.m., start at 11, and go till about 2. And actually, it is 2:01. Oh, look at that. Awesome. So
Maybe a shorter trip this time.
right. Well, I appreciate all you guys coming. Those of you here live with us, thank you very much for being here. We're gonna stick around, hang out, network a little bit. If you got any questions for me, Tammy, Debbie Lee, any of the other leaders, feel free to sit down, meet with us. Oh, if you want stuff, we got it up here.
CW.
I'm gonna pick out some people to give some free